To avoid fainting, keep repeating, it's only a movie, 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 only a movie.
Hey!
And here is the star of our show. How do you know this is not of dark in your imagination? Pum'Kin, J.i.M.
Ellie, hi, what's up? How's it going? Apparently Begley's giving us the version 3.0 of J.O.S.I today. I don't know what's gonna happen. I kinda do, but don't get your hopes up. Ellie, thank you. What's up? How's it going, everybody? It is Sunday. Hey, you think we could all move on now? Hey, what's up? Ellie, again, hi. 28 moots, Ellie, thank you, and Mew. Mew to you, too. Oh, man. Well, that was weird. Well, yeah, I know. You step over alerts and stuff like that. The intro. Yeah. Put that a little later then. All right. What's up? How's it going? Well, hey, at least the alerts work today, right? It's not like Wednesdays where everything falls apart like a Logitech built game of Jenga.
Happy Sunday,
hey.
Pumpkin Guy. How are you today?
Alive. But, yeah, I mean, we are, right? Yeah, we are. Okay, cool. What's up? How's it going? I know, it's like a new week, you know. My news feeds are starting to declutter up from politics and things, which is kind of nice. So, yeah. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's see. Peppermint Fox, what's up? Dark Soulful Angel, what's up? Icarus, Lost Pixie, Danny Phantom, Chaos Druid, what's up? Fallen, Bloody Angel, what's going on? Still in self-quarantine. Quarantine! You gotta do what you gotta do, right? Mama Evie, Ellie, what's up? Alert work. Dang. Yeah, I know, right? Shadowstar, Inkblood, what's up? Wolfnick, Ravix, Crash Road Official, what's up? Just stop working. What? Yeah, it should be long, right? Lakota, what's up? What's going on? Hope, hi. Says hi, Pumpkin Guy. What's up? Hope, how's it going? NBC Final 79.
There is no escape.
No escape.
36 months.
Yeah.
3 years. Wow, has it really been that long?
It's loud.
Times really does get away from me. Greetings, salutation, and good vibes to you, yours and chat.
Hey.
I curse you with good health, well-being, and Logitech-free happiness. Last part not guaranteed.
A human did a thing.
Hey PG. Finally got to see you live. I had to catch up on 8 hours of VODs. I'm playing Sims 3 while watching.
Nice. There you go. Sims 3.
Hey Google, play J-pop music.
Happy Trumpless Sunday.
What the? Don't get into politics here. Okay.
This human is not terrible.
What was that?
35 months, how did that happen?
I don't know. I like the way the Logitech part got cut off, too. It's like, I'm free of Logitech disaster. I just cut it off. Unbelievable.
I want this arty snack treat. Gimme.
No.
Hey PG and Dawn. I caught the Day of the Dead stream and Dawn would make the best therapist.
Spooky scary skeletons. Boo.
Remember folks, this is a politics-free zone.
Yeah.
Leave it off the keyboard.
No politics. Politics. That was the great thing. While the rest of the country was freaking out, okay, and I'm not getting into politics because I'm just getting into my habits here. Right? What I do, okay? When the world is on fire and people are burning, running in the streets, complaining about everything, you know what we did? We hit that little X on the corner. You might notice them in browsers and stuff. I just click, gone, right? Close the apps, did all that stuff. Focused on work. We got through so much work in the last couple of days. It was insane. It was crazy. It was disgustingly. We got like super zen about it. We watched movies. I saw Microwave Massacre. Yeah, I know it's an old movie.
Thank
It's weird.
you.
Thank you. The great. Thank you. I appreciate. Prime sub. Thank you. Oh man, dude, it was just fun. You know, I had fun with it. All right. Because here's the thing. I'm usually independent all the way. Whatever happened to the independents? Where's Kanye when you need him? Right. Yeah, I guess he realized that you can't be a president unless you have 8 million other people, you know, helping you, like on his albums. Let's see. What else? Damn you, Begley. Broke J.O.S.I. Just need not to be allowed to use a computer without supervision. Yeah, I'm going to yell at Begley. You got a podcast tomorrow? Is he rolling out the 3.0 version, or are we the ones stuck with it first? It's going to be 2.0 tomorrow. So what? The original one was 1.0. The one that sometimes speaks Spanish is 2.0. And what is this next one? Like, there's so many updates. I don't even know what's going on. My church servers still have an issue with their stream. No, what is going on wrong? I know, streaming is difficult. You know, you can do everything right and someone will mess it up. You change your hair? All right, let's see. Yeah, no, apparently Kanye was running for president. I didn't even know. But so was Jesse Ventura. I haven't seen that guy since Predator. It looks like he can get stuff done, though.
Bits for massive amounts of completed work.
Hey!
Smile.
Nice. Yeah, so I'm not going to say we're ahead of work, but we're where we like to be with our work. So that's good, considering we were behind. Yeah. But, let's see. Thank you, Icarus. What's up? Nico Senpai, what's up? Gotta love updates. I mean, new system of down music. There's a new system of down music? I didn't know.
Hey, fully poking head in to say hi.
What's up? For the Game Finic, what's up? Cypher. I see what you did there. That's pretty good. Nice. What's up? How's it going? Thank you. Oh, there's also, no, we got to see a bunch of movies. We got to see, well, we half saw, what was it, the Umaru-chan Season 2. There aren't any dubs for it, so I had to do subs, but we were doing work, so I had to look up and try to read every once in a while. I don't even know what happened in that whole series. I don't know. This is why I need my dubs. Well, we have it on the background. See, Microwave Massacre, I only had to look up when I heard screams. I'm like, wow, that's cool. Let's see. Any squirrel but Foamy should be allowed to mod or create form of J.O.S.I. I don't... Foamy's good with computers, but I don't think he's, like, into programming or anything. You know, I think that would be dangerous if he was. I think I might turn off social media and try to write today. Yeah, there you go. Dude, I gotta tell you, I haven't been that productive in a while.
Tú mejoras el mundo.
Huh?
I found an update for AI that fixes voices.
Hey.
But you need a Mac to install it. Sorry.
We got a Mac, but it's an old Mac. It's old. Like, literally, the only thing we use it for is to rip CDs that may have, like, anti-piracy software, because apparently old Macs just bypass it completely. Good job, record company. Hey, I'm allowed to have a digital backup, you know, if I own the disc. Okay? Yeah. So there you go. Foamy's easier program, a big difference between the two. Yep. We finally got snow in Utah.
Funny and hurt in my teeth.
What?
Did the same here. Shut all the feeds off.
Yes.
Even blocked the rants and complaints channel on my Discord channel. It's been a zen week. Lots of miniatures painted.
Yes.
And even managed to push past art exhaustion and draw.
Hey, nice. There you go. Wow. Jeez. Why is that so big? Oh, my God. All right, well, in case you didn't notice, we got a new follow. Oh, my God, that's big. There used to just be the little ones that popped up. That thing is giant.
Remember to clean your browser history.
Yeah, starting with those
I
alerts.
haven't been into social media since 2012. It's too cancerous.
Right? You're not wrong, dude. I mean, like, once Twitter blew up and Facebook blew up, it just became terrible. You know, that's why I don't use a lot of it anymore. It's like I just post what we do and that's it. Just trying to tune in before work. How was your week? Repost last time. Macabre Cat, how's it going? Sorry we missed it. You know, the beginning of the streams are really hectic. No, we're doing all right. I don't know, try to enjoy the work day.
It tastes funny and hurt in my teeth.
Why is it eating it?
Good morning, PG. I had a rather bad day the other day. My truck started smoking in the cab when I was driving home from work.
Oh, God.
Luckily, it stopped when I pulled over and turned everything off. So now back to the shop again.
It's always
From
something.
Jim Cheer 21.
It's always something. Yeah, dude, car problems, man. Car problems. Ugh. I don't know. Why can't they make a car that just doesn't have problems?
Good morning, and we have a new POTUS.
What is that, a Pokemon? POTUS. I choose you. I know what it means. I'm just messing around.
No me gusta estúpidos.
I mainly use social media now to follow my favorite artists and to interact with the crochet community.
Yeah, that's about it. Other than that, stay away from news, politics, or anything else. Just keep up to date with what you should be keeping up to date with. Now, here's an example, right? Like, we like gaming news. We try to keep up with it and all that other stuff. Thank you, by the way. And, yeah, there was this, like, article on IGN. Well, it was more of a video. And they're like, oh, PS5 overheats. Woo. And I'm like, oh, God, what's wrong with this thing now? You know, and it turns out, oh, the display models in stores overheat because basically they're encased in like bulletproof glass so nobody rips them off. Yeah, might get a little warmer in there. Thanks, IGN, for your clickbait idiocy. Dude, seriously, that's not journalism. That's like, that's basically saying, oh, they're overheating in the stores. What does this mean to you? Nothing if I don't have it encased in bulletproof glass, okay?
Soporte de calabaza. Mucho gracias.
In good news, my mom got approved to work from home.
Hey, I love working from home. It's the best kind of thing. The bathroom's right over there, and I know who's used it. It's wonderful. That is the best part about working from home. Congratulations. Make the most of it.
Sub hype. Happy darkness, pumpkin guy. May the festive season be thy grim.
Her eyes are scary as bleep. Like, they are piercing into the soul. I don't know.
For the thrift store fund.
I only use Twitter to follow people who are into retro gaming like me. The instant they start to get toxic, I switch them off.
Right? I've had to do that with streamers. I used to follow some streamers, and I'm just like, unfollow. I think I'm following like 7 people now or something, maybe 12.
This support will undoubtedly be used for snacks.
Yes!
She's a teacher, so it's a very good thing.
Oh, it is a good thing. Nice. That is awesome.
Boop. Bop. Beep.
I'm having a hard weekend, trying to beat addiction issues. Glad to have made it to the stream today. It helps.
Yes. And a giant new follow. Thank you! I'm trying to be as loud as this picture. Ah! Thank you. Oh, man. Moobot. I haven't seen Moobot in years. Really? Moobot? Oh, maybe Chad is going to work today. Nice. I like retro games. Retro games are awesome. Unless you punch holes in glass, I can see that Jen could overheat on bulletproof glass cubes. Yeah, what I'm saying. It was a whole article about like, you know, or video about like, oh, you know, overheating issues. Kind of like when that person did the Xbox Series X. Oh, it overheats. It burned my hand. Oh. Meanwhile, he had like this like early version of it that didn't have any updates to do anything efficient with anything. Basically had a broken console and he's like, look what happened. It's ridiculous. You know, I'm tired of people just trying to make clickbait out of that stuff, you know, whether it's politics or gaming or movies or anything. You know how many articles I've seen about Johnny Depp not being in the next Fantastic Beasts and where to punch them? I'm like, yo, I don't care. He's not in it. Okay, good, done. Story. You know, I don't need a whole backstory. Like, oh, what's going on here? Ooh, It's like, give me a break, you know? Why is the follow so huge? I have no idea. I don't know why. Hey, you just put up new graphics, right? And the little picture, and it's just big. It's big. You know, I think we fixed the text, though, before. Remember when the text was like 800 pixels wide? So it was like the A took up the entire screen. What is he doing? Why is he falling like a leaf? What is... People make clickbaits for more money. Oh, I know how that works. I definitely know how it works, and I choose not to participate in it. I mean, dude, if you did that with every video that you posted, you'd be like, oh, what does Foamy think of blah, 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 and have that little shocked face on it, you know? It'd just be, it's so disingenuous, you know? It's like I try to appeal to smart people, but there aren't many left. To be fair to Johnny Depp to get screwed over by the grab cord, let's leave it for that. Yeah, there's a whole thing. Didn't he, like, lose a finger in his marriage or some stuff? And everyone's saying he's the bad guy? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that having my finger cut off meant I was evil. Yeah, well, you know what? This is why you be very picky who you get into a relationship with. I killed Burger. What? No. Evie, you're not supposed to do spoilers. I'm just telling you. Lucky don't ban you for that. Let's see. I think Depp lost a finger. I don't think he didn't lose it like it fell out of his hand. Like it was chopped off, I think. I know, somebody knows about that. Look it up, seriously. I know about you guys, but after all, what are we doing? No, I'm not. That's politics. I don't do politics. Why is everyone on politics? You know, I mean, you guys did your thing. You know, Jesse Ventura isn't president, so you know.
Hi everyone, happy Sunday. Sorry I'm late, had to eat.
You had to eat. Like that's an excuse. Do you use your eyeballs to eat? Well, maybe if you're like a Del Toro creature, you might.
Stop throwing your bits at me.
What the?
Greetings, Pumpkin Guy and Dawn. I hope Paul is well.
Well, accept the alert. Wow! Big. All right, you got to make these smaller. It's just like this giant head peeking up from somewhere. Thanks for the follow, though, even though it's a little unsettling. Let's see. Yeah, his wife, girlfriend, whatever she was, cut off his finger or half his finger. I forget which one. I think it was half a finger. No, it was just like one of those,
Gimme candy. I want candy. Bubblegum and taffy.
Click this link. You won't believe what Begley will break next.
Click. Click it. Just click it. Click it. Clicky, 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 click everything. I don't like that new robot. Let's see. Hey, Pump Guy was announced yesterday morning that Jurassic World dominated wrapped
For
up
the
filming.
Chicken Nugget Fund.
What?
It reminds me of the reports that vapes have toxic metals in them. They neglect to include that it only had toxic metals in it when they overheated the coil to the point of melting and catching fire.
Yeah,
The
that'll
human
happen.
did a thing.
64 months. And everyone as great as the last.
Yes. Thank you, Salaroo. What's up? How's it going? Another giant follow. Big follow. Big. Thank you. No, there's always a thing. I don't do clickbaits anymore. You know, even like everything. Oh, could this product? You know. And here's the thing. That's happened for a millennium. Okay. Anybody old enough to just remember television when they would advertise the news before it came out? Came out. Oh God, my word! I literally woke up at like 11 o'clock in the morning. No. When before the news came on, they would advertise it at news at 11. They always had that thing where it's like, is this toxic thing in your home? You know, blah, blah, blah. And it would be like, wait, what? Do I have something toxic in my house that my kids could eat and they would die? It's always been the same thing. Oh, good. There's some kind of construction stuff happening. These are the things I try to avoid. You know, God, talk about
The
losing
robot
fingers.
uprising is near.
Oh, God.
Morning PG. So far for NaNoWriMo, I have written 80 pages of a new novel.
Yes! Nice. A lot of red in there. Look at those eyes. Doll's eyes. That is scary. That is kind of scary. That's scary to me.
You pooped my bits.
Stop
I
poop-
saw the replay for the J.O.S.I voice identity thing, and the murdery British chick was my favorite one.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh! Thank you. Just brought a t-shirt that said stupid people like glow sticks. What? That's actually pretty good. I like that shirt. They're stupid, at least in my area. Really? What? Click latest tabloid tactics. Yeah,
Thank
but...
you for supporting this insanity.
Insanity.
Hi PG and chat, hope you all have an awesome stream and happy 8th day of Halloween plus.
Radio Rabbit. Thank you. That is a good way. It's, hey, Halloween. Halloween plus. It's like New Game plus. Just and everything's more creepy because you're not doing it on Halloween, so people look at you strange.
Speaking of Begley, I put a hit out on him. Don't worry, you won't die, but I had 2 guys going to catch him and tattoo the word Wanger on his front and back for what he did to Gypsy.
This support will undoubtedly be used for snacks.
I remember how there were fewer advertisements on television and radio. These days they play about 10 to 15 minutes of a program and fill the rest of it with sponsor advertisements.
Yeah, pretty much. And don't forget the in-product placement that they have within
Bienvenido a
the
la
show
Casa
itself.
Loca.
Gollum made it here safe and sound before I got snow. Another moon.
Hey, Spock. Thank you. Appreciate. Enjoy. Gollum. That's Hula Gollum. It's a doodle. All right. Thank you. Appreciate. Where are the ducks? Oh, good. Evie's here. Let's put up the duck so I can get something to drink. I am still waking up. I have only had half a cup of coffee. Where is it? Evie's here. Oh, my God. My throat is raw. Evie, what are you doing? Is your home a quiet one now? Are you happy? What's up? Always preloaded with coffee. Yeah. No, I got coffee here. It's just I haven't had enough of it. Because we were up super late last night and we got everything done for the stream, pre-stream before today, and then we woke up stupid late. Because we were up really late. Again, we were in working Zen mode. This is like literally my only schedule now. It's like Sunday. It's like, 12 o'clock. Come on, wake up. Wake up, man. Don't forget to hydrate. Oh, hydrate. I'll throw myself in the river later for hydration. All right? It's perfectly quiet. No more screaming kids. No more anxiety. I love it. Congratulations, Evie. Oh, Evie's got a quiet house. Don't make it loud.
The red eyes indicate that the rise of the robots have begun. Beware the red eyes.
That's what I'm saying. Red eyes, man. Just saying. Keep that in mind. Now, if you watch Truth Seekers, it's pretty good. Truth Seekers. I want to rewatch that, actually. What was the other movies we saw? What was it? Microwave Massacre. How to Make a Monster. It's an old horror movie where this guy who does movie makeup ends up doing mind control with the stuff. There was something else. What was it? Red Blade. It's like a Japanese ninja movie or something. I didn't get most of it. Again, subtitles. What am I going to do? Let's see. Pump Guy, does anyone really want...
Do your own homework and stop asking me for answers.
I've lost count of how many things the news said causes cancer. Trans fats, coffee, bacon, Diet Coke.
Oh, the air, too. Especially in California.
Burn your computer.
Hey PG. Enjoy these bits as I clean the kitchen listening to you.
Evil. I don't know. People miss the evil quality of J.O.S.I, and there you go. That's pretty evil. Burn your computer. What the...
Have a cookie.
Zograd.
Don't forget to promote. They say as you get older, memory is the second thing to go. How might I forget the first?
For the Physical Media Fund.
Pretty good.
Don't forget the windmills cause cancer too.
Windmills. Yeah, that and,
How do you know this is not a figment of your imagination?
29 moons.
I know
Good
it's ours.
vibes to you all.
Hey, Blu-ray, thank you. Cadillac Shack, thank you. Trillin. Everything's bad
The
for you every day.
robot uprising is near.
You said that.
Red eye, late flight, or too many medicinals?
I don't know, maybe too many. No, I think she's a little anxious to be on medicinals. You know what I'm saying? I've never met somebody who was
Bop. Boop.
Butts from a pirate.
pirate butts. What's up? I know you meant bits. That's weird though. That's a funny
Soporte de calabaza.
typo.
Mucho gracias.
Hey.
Remember back in the day when sitting too close to the TV would cause you to go blind? Good times.
Yeah, everything when you were a kid would cause you to go blind. What is it that joke? If you went outside even without your galoshes, you'd go blind. Everything caused you to go blind. If you don't go out with your rain shoes, you're gonna go blind. That was like that was a big deal. You know? I know. Was that like No, I think everybody back in the day, like every grandparents was like, if you do this, you'll go blind. You know, go out in the rain. Thanks for the giant follow of evil. God, that's so big. There's evil in those eyes. So Jim said that the new episode. I don't know. Hair, what's going on? I don't keep up with what's going on with the squirrels, so I don't know what's going on. True, very true. Everything. Twitch keeps crashing on me. No, that's Twitch, man. Twitch is a beep. Raw cooked one of the sounds painful.
I love your beats, and thank you for them.
You'd either go blind or put your eye out.
Yeah, that was it. It was always about the
I will
eyes.
control everything.
I think red eyes means 5 more minutes of sleep before hitting the bagel shop.
Yo, that's evil. It just said it was going to control everything. Tell Begley. Write down your little beta notes. Wants to take over everything. I know he's trying to get that maniacal quality back in, but not at that level. Okay. The Borat sequel is actually funnier than the first movie.
You get a cookie.
Hey. See, this one I like. This one's fun. Chaos Druid. Coming up. Hold on. But Smoke Cats. Thank you. Gifted 5 subs. Zolo, you got a sub. Who else got a sub?
You got
Other
sub.
people got subs. I can't read it. They're all gone. Wait. No, Clockwork. Keep the door open if you're in here. What's the point? Clockwork
Thank
Dragon.
you.
And Luna, you got a sub. Thank you. Smoke Cats. Dawn's here, apparently.
Hello. You
Have a
get
cookie.
sub. You get a
Ever hear
sub.
the one about the dad who said, "Son, if you don't stop masturbating, you're gonna go blind"? The kid says, "Dad, I'm over here."
Hi, everyone. Hi.
Free sub, thank you. Hold on, we got...
Have a cookie.
Have a cookie.
Do Red Ryder BB guns cause red eye?
I guess if you shoot yourself in the eye with them.
Hey Google, play J-pop music.
No!
Hi,
No!
Dawn.
Cadillac Jack Eye. I hope that doesn't work. Oh, God.
Hi, Dawn.
Hi.
Hi. What are you doing?
Hi.
What are you doing?
I was gonna make coffee.
You're going to make coffee.
Yeah.
Do you still have your allergies?
It's better.
You got to do vocals tomorrow, so you got to get better.
Me and nature
Hi,
don't get
Dawn.
along too well.
Nautical Razor says hi.
Hi.
Hi. Icarus
Hi.
said hi.
Nature hates me.
I think nature hates us all. I don't think, like, nature's that, like, kind of
It's
sarcastic.
crazy how everybody
What's up?
has pink eye.
What? What's pink eye? Stop rubbing your eyes. Jeez, you get dirt on there and all that other weird
Beep.
stuff.
Bop. Boop.
Beep, bop, boop.
Dawn, go wash your hands.
No, come on. I just woke up. I've literally only been awake for like an
There are more
hour.
Latin American goth bands than you would think.
Goth bins.
Dawn, people in chat want you to poke the pumpkin,
No.
but you must
No,
resist.
no, it said you
For
must
the sake of the
resist.
stream.
All right,
I will
I'm
control everything.
see, look what you did.
Hello, Dawn.
I've got evil
Remember
robots.
6 feet from the pumpkin and hands to yourself.
See, that's it. I'm getting rid of the poking emote, and I'm gonna have to, I don't know, I'll turn it into a beer emote for Dawn. There you go. I don't know.
It's like 75 degrees.
It's 75 degrees.
What is this?
It's fall.
This is not November.
No, November. This is not November. Yo, that accent. Hey, this ain't no November. Jeez, this ain't even October.
Shut up.
December.
Shut up.
Let me ask you something.
Stop.
Stop.
You're making fun of me.
You're making fun of my linguistic dialects. Okay, good.
He's playing what a band
Te adoro.
A reminder that California's Prop 65 list has 900 chemicals.
Yeah, why is there a bandsaw going on? What is happening? I hear just saws.
He's doing something. He has the loudest toys.
You know, I haven't seen his wife in a while. Just saying. It's so weird. He's one of those people that's like, oh, the sun's out. Let me build something. You know,
Money.
like,
People love it.
people love money.
Dawn, we have 70-degree weather here in Colorado too. This is a fail of a November.
November. November. November. Thank you. Appreciate no, don't touch a pumpkin. See, there you go. Don't poke the pumpkin. See? Broke weather record. Weather record. November.
Oh, it says hug the pumpkin.
No, don't even do that. That's just hey, you know what a hug is? It is a full
How long
body
would it take
strangulation.
to clean the entire internet?
A long time.
It's winter. We are under a blanket of snow in Reno, Nevada today. Dawn needs rest to be ready to speak for Germain.
Yeah, Germain.
75 degrees in November.
Boo.
Welcome to where I live in southern Nevada.
Boo.
This is not unsurprising here. We had 100 degrees most of October.
Oh, that's so
Normal
gross.
is overrated.
What? That was thick accent.
We got a prime sub.
Pratt, I'm reading it. Jody, what's up? Thank you. How's it going? Oh my god, dude, can you imagine 100 degrees in October? Dude, all your candy will melt.
If I crash the system, do I have to clean it up?
If you want.
It is 74 in Philadelphia right now.
74. Yeah, there was an earthquake in New England apparently.
Yeah, Massachusetts.
Yeah, Massachusetts. They were all just like, I know, allegedly. I didn't feel nothing. I was sleeping. So does anyone like apples? No one likes apples.
I do.
No, you don't.
Honey Crisp.
No, you don't.
Honey
No,
Crisp
that's a
apple.
lie. You're lying to everybody about apple love. Oh, we're talking about the food. Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about technology.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm talking about food. Yes. No,
Oh,
not
okay.
technology.
Oh, okay. No, nobody likes apple. Okay. I love me some apples. And a few years ago, we were getting 100+ degree weather in November. Wow. Well into November in Texas. Well, Texas is always hot. That's not a big surprise. You know. Well, everything's bigger in Texas, including the degrees.
Me caes bien.
Hey.
If PG doesn't want the hug, I will take it. I
No.
will risk breaking the social distance rule.
No. Germs. She has allergies.
不，
What?
I say when it comes to earthquakes on the East Coast at 1 is like goddamn construction.
Yeah, right. It pretty much is like construction. Yeah. It's like, dude, is that an earthquake? Nah, man, construction down the road. You know, it's usually the rumbles and quakes are followed by. You're like, what? There you go. What?
You are all doomed.
Hey.
It's 70 degrees where I live. Some of the bot voices remind me of Max Headroom.
That's very stuttery. Where you going? What's going on?
Nothing. I was gonna make coffee.
Oh, go make coffee. Go.
Hey!
We will not hold you back from coffee making. Go. Go.
The
Would you
robot uprising is near.
See? Look what you did.
Was at the cider house and wondered which of these would Don enjoy?
All of them.
Cider house.
Yeah, like hard cider.
Oh, dude, what do I know about cider? To me is just squished apples.
No, you got your Magners, then you got your Woodpecker, and you got. Okay, I won't go.
High temps in the 80s here and a tropical storm on the way. Normal Florida weather.
No, there's nothing normal about Florida. I'm sorry. Everything there is just a You're like news for the rest of the country. Move now. This is normal. One starts raiding alligators. That's fine. That's just Tuesday. Go. Go make a thing. I'm missing chat now.
Bye.
She'll be back. She's always back. Let's see. Another repost. What? Hope love you Snickers. I'm trying.
Skeletons. 不，
It's 90.1 F in the room I am in. All the BCs and I'm loving it. I'm from hell and it's cold up here.
Thank you. Hold on, Evie. Another Hope left you some Snickers candy. And Alex Trebek has passed away. What? Alex Trebek? No. Do I have to answer that in the form of a question? Who is Alex Trebek? Okay.
Stop touching things.
Did I just hear Dawn talking about a Becker?
Woodpecker.
Dime con quién andas y te diré quién eres.
Can we get
The
consistency?
song Anything Goes in Florida always comes to my mind now when I see Floridan on the news.
Año nuevo, vida nueva.
That reminds me. We found this amazing coffee that is a local roast out of Norfolk. Even the dark roast just needs sugar.
Yes.
Delicious.
See? That's a sign of a good coffee. Just put a little bit of sugar in there. And then that's it. Sometimes really good, you don't even need it. That's so rare, though. The Irritated Librarian, Spock, Phoebe, thank you. Trillin, thank you. And sorry if I missed chat. You know, when Dawn comes in here, it's all attention's focused on her, and then I miss things. Really, I didn't think Alex Trebek passed away. That was ridiculous. And thank you, Hope, for the Snickers. Snickers. I'm gonna have Snickers after this. Yeah. Thank you. I know. Apparently, allegedly, Alex Trebek died. What is Alex Trebek? For 500. Who's taking over Jeopardy now? You know? It's not going to be the same without him. I kind of was very unnerved when he shaved a mustache. I was like, oh my God, what? Where's Alex? The way the robot pronounced Norfolk, it sounded like she's roaring. Yeah. Some people do that. Yeah. Really? Already? Ah, that was quick. Sean Connery died on 10/31/20. What equals what? 10 plus 31 plus 2 equals... Come on. The only source I'm seeing, Alex Trebek, that is TMZ. Instantly suspicious. All right. Let's hope that he's not, okay? TMZ is not something I trust in any capacity. Ever. Sometimes they're accurate, and sometimes they're, TMZ. Let's see. It's called Fellowship of the Bean. What? Mr. Bean. I have some Magner cider and strong. Anytime you talk about drinking, I have no idea what's happening. Coffee, water. That's it. That's all I do. He was 80, not too shabby, but he's passed. News is legit. We'll see. I definitely don't trust news. Right after the last week, I don't trust news at all. Absolutely zero. I trust no news source. Nothing. Jeopardy Twitter confirmed it. You sure it wasn't hacked? Jeopardy Twitter made the announcement. Okay, Jeopardy Twitter. Maybe I'll trust that. I'll wait till I see the death certificate. Let's see. I'm good. What? Why? What's going on? Go.
You're 10 years too late on news.
Yeah. Quite literally. I don't keep up on anything. Whatever. I don't care. No, because here's the thing that I've learned about being alive. Here, I'm going to tell you what the news is for the future of everything. Okay? You want to get? And no, pay attention. All right. Party A and Party B, when it comes to politics, will always be fighting.
Super, booper, super, duper, boo.
Meeting with St. Peter.
Thank you. What? No, it's insightful, but I'm going to be interrupted. So, yeah, I'll tell you about the future of the world maybe some other time. Let's see. The sources I'm seeing are suspected as completely unreliable at worst. We'll see. Yahoo and E have reported it yet again. No, news alert just popped up. Yeah. Make Adam Sandler the new host. No, he can't even do acting properly anymore. He can act when he can act, but other than that, I don't want to hear. What is baby speak from a grown man? NBC also confirmed. I don't know, news. I don't know. I'll wait till I see the casket. Let's see. I literally have no faith because it's literally no news is real news until it's actually happened. And by the time it's substantiated and confirmed, basically nobody cares about it and it moves on to the next thing. So even if they got it wrong, nobody cares about the correction. So keep that in mind for the future as well. Like, oh, did you hear blah, blah, blah was accused of this, blah, 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 blah. Oh, he was totally innocent?
I want salty snack treat. Gimme.
Could I get some good vibes from my dad? He's been doing great since his stem cell transplant, but the past few days he had like a small red rash on his head, and this morning his forehead was swollen and covered in yellow cross. They admitted him and he might have shingles again.
Oh,
Look at
shingles.
scary skeletons.
That's doable.
Why do they call it the news? By the time you hear about it, it's old.
Yeah, especially if it's in print. Hold on, where's my good vibe screen? Hold on. Is that it? Hey, good vibes. You ever did a librarian, Dad? Get good vibes. That's all right. Shingles is a pain in the butt. Well, technically a pain in the head. But, you know what? Hey, other than that, stem cells. Wave of the future. Dude, I want stem cells now. What are you talking about? Through my back, my legs, everything else. Come on. Give me stem cells. Somebody send them to me in the mail. How's that work? Oh, I got to go to an official doctor. That's ridiculous. No, man. I would there's going to be one time when I could just go to Walmart and get a bag of stem cells and mix them in a drink and drink them, And I'd be like, all right, now you're healed from the inside out. All right, cool. It'll happen. It'll probably be expensive, though. It'll be like a sports energy drink, Like $7 a can. Alex Trebek was the host of Jeopardy for 36 years. 36. That's insanity. No, it's just a wall of good vibes. I'm getting something to drink. Go. Boom. You know what's not clickbait? Hey, Mass Effect is getting all the games remastered in a huge collection. I'm excited about that. I had to passively watch Dawn play it because we were working, but that's cool. And apparently the original devs of Mass Effect, thanks for the follow, which is really big. They're working on another project. Hopefully not Mass Effect Andromeda type thing, but hey, it's supposed to be Mass Effect related. So that's good. For people like Mass Effect and never played it, remaster coming out. I actually do like remasters for games. As much as I hate reboots for movies and stuff like that, I love when they make something old that's really good, just a little bit better with newer technology. As long as they don't George Lucas it, all right? George Lucas, you ruined everything you created. I'm just letting you know. And now we got to deal with Star Wars for the rest of our lives. Not in a good way. Will they remaster, have all the DLC, though? From what I've heard, yes. When I'll buy that in a minute. The remasters might be handled poorly, knowing Mass Effect's publisher. We'll see. Yeah, there is that problem. Sometimes people, when they do a remaster, it's not handled well, but ports are what you got to worry about, apparently. Yeah, there's that one Chai Bar video game where you're a lady just killing vampires or monsters or whatever, and Yeah, apparently the port was really, I forget, one chai bar, one chai bara, one chan, what choose zombie slayer or something. Apparently the port was terrible. What do you want from me? All DLC and promo gear. Oh, DLC and promo gear. Blood Rain. Yeah, 1 and 2 is also getting a remaster. Not a remake. Remaster. It's a big difference. No, just keep that in mind. A remaster is just they added like some new stuff. Imagine like competent modders, you know, taking care of a game. I wouldn't be surprised if they took some of the mods from that people made and just like, yeah, we're going to take this now. Fair use,
Stop
bro.
touching things.
Yeah.
Disney ruined Star Wars.
No, George Lucas ruined it before Disney even got their hands on it, okay? So don't blame Disney, okay? It was first Lucas ruined it, and then he was just like, yeah, I'm done with this, you know? Like a kid who got bored with his toys and then just gave it to somebody else. He's like, oh, I love this, and now we're going to do this, and now we're going to do this, and now we're going to do this, and and now we're sitting with Baby Yoda, and it's just a bunch of BS that I don't want to deal with. But, yep, Lucas did it first. Malunky. Let's see. BioShock remasters were never completely fixed. I still can't get past the trials in the first game. Really? Ah, see, I didn't get to play those. That was on my list, though. I see it every once in a while pop up for like $10, and I'm like, ooh, I should get this, but I don't know if I'm going to have the time for it. George Lucas started breaking Star Wars years before selling it to Disney. They just continued smashing it to bits. All right, handed it over to, hey, I got this broken plate. You want it? And they're like, yeah, we'll give you a couple of $1 billion for it. Thanks a lot. All right, get the hammers. Hey. Poor Star Wars. Alex Trebek had nearly 8,000 episodes under his belt as host. Nice. There you go.
Burn your computer.
No.
Baby Yoda or Baby Shark, which song will make you bang your head for a wall first?
Neither, because I'm going to drown him out with something a little bit more relevant. Like, quite literally. This is why I have noise-canceling headphones. For PC, just avoid the remakes and go for the originals if you can. Yeah, but some of the mods for the originals actually work really well and, you know, to make the game super excellent, you know, so why not? Dun, 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 dun. Thank you. He was also on the Golden Girls. One Chan Bara, the series has only gotten better with newer releases. Mechanics-wise, the story is still
If I crash the
schlocky
system,
B-movie
do
shenanigans.
I have to
Yes.
clean it up?
Yes.
Flying Princessla, purple-haired space Karen, Porgs all Disney.
Yeah. On Disney, get good. Rock and Rule. That was the other animated thing that we had on in the background. It was quite literally muted because we had to do sound editing. Hey, but the animation's old school. It's pretty decent. Wasn't great, but it's all right. Now, these are all Amazon Prime things. I'm like, hey, I'm paying for Prime. Why not just, maybe get some use out of it? So have you seen any of Peter Jackson's earlier films? What, like Dead Alive, which is technically brain damage overseas? Yeah, they're getting a 4K remaster of Dead Alive. Dude, that was an excellent movie. There was so much blood in that. It was ridiculous.
Just different.
How oin. Please pray to the squirrely gods as I have to go back to work for the first time since March.
Oh, God.
Hoping everyone is doing amazing.
Ash Darkthorn, how you doing? Hey, getting back to work is an opportunity to create a new life and make money. I don't know, it's something. Try to look forward to it. Wear a mask, don't get near people, and if they get near you, just be like, bruh, what are you doing here? I'm quarantining here. Come on, you're New Yorker. You know how to handle this. God. No, quite literally. You know what you do? Get a walking stick that is also a yardstick. And then when people get a little too close, just put it out and be like, okay, this is the distance you need to be away from me, okay? All right. Now, how can I help you? That's what I would do. I'm going to be all about walking sticks in about 7 minutes right now. Because then you can just lift it up. It's not intimidating, but it's a bit of a warning to just stay back. And if they kind of get progressively closer, then you can just still kind of poke them with a stick. Like, get away from me, bruh. All right, you stay over there. You know? There you go. Poke them with a stick. Then theaters issue barf bags for Dead Alive. I found that to be a very funny movie. I like the lady who played the, what was her name? Paquita? Or something like that? I can't pronounce it right. She was cool. She had a really cool accent. It was derpy, and the actor who played the mom was just crazy good. It was good. It was a good movie.
Sprite cheese. Where is it?
I don't know.
I need one of those. I caught a stomach virus from a coworker at my job last Wednesday, and I keep telling people not to touch me, but they keep putting their hands on my shoulder. Gym share one, 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 gym share one.
What you
If
do?
you are in the moody, shake your booty.
You're weird.
I have both a cane and a walking stick, and they are useful to keeping idiots away.
See, there you go. Yes. And what you do is watch a movie called Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome and see if you can find those shoulder pads that have the spikes in them. So when somebody goes to put their hands, oh, you're feeling okay? Oh, my hands. Oh, I didn't realize you had spikes emanating from your shoulders. No, I've learned my lesson. Maybe do that. No, just a thought. Why is he flying around all weird? Why are we even here? What are we waiting for? She does not have a date. You don't have to get at it. Let's see. Love that movie. There you go. Mad Max. I'm just saying, they had some very useful gear that you could apply to today's life. Peter Jackson was a star in a movie called Bad Taste. It's all about aliens using humans as fast
I
food
want
meat.
salty snack treat.
Go.
Gimme.
I own that movie. Why didn't I think of that? Thank you.
Just saying.
Did you see South Park? Cartman had a 6-foot pole with him.
No, I didn't. See? Hey, our mind is on South Park level. I don't know if that's good or not, but it's probably better than most, I guess. So, I want that. That's what they should just make. 6-foot poles people can carry around. Yeah. Wolf Canis, what's up? What did I miss? Oh, I keep missing things. Sorry. Where did I leave off? Love that movie. Peter Jackson started. I saw the movie Bad Taste. It wasn't like super excellent, but it was unique for its time. There's also the one Meet the Feebles. That was in this kind of same category. It's supposedly going to remaster.
Hold on. Oh, doomed.
There are some that would like the pain of the spikes. Then it gets worse.
Okay, then I don't know what to do. Can't help you there. Thank you. No, but there was No, Peter Jackson is supposedly going back and doing 4K upgrades of all of his old stuff. So hopefully they'll be done well. And knowing Peter Jackson, they probably will. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to that. Dude, Dead Alive 4K, poof, day one. Give me that. Give me that. I need to see all the blood in 4K. I know, I'm weird. What do you want? Dead Alive was Peter Jackson before he was Peter Jackson. Peter Jackson before Peter Jackson. Yeah. Actually, I knew about I had that movie like well before the whole Lord of the Rings thing blew him up, you know? I read that in theaters in Sweden and other countries issued barf bags. Really? They issued barf bags. Weird. What's up? Wolfgang ass. There's some that was... No, got that, read that. You also ate cheesy poops with milk. Ew. Remember when Peter Jackson's stuff was good? Hey, he did Lord of the Rings. That was good. And then it was just like he was contractually obligated to do The Hobbit. And that seemed very phoned in for some reason. I think because there was all that litigation while that was going on. And it was just like, I just want to do The Hobbit, guys. Come on, Hobbit, Schmeagol, you know? I don't know. Just seemed weird. Or just ask the kids the rest of the Road Warrior for them. There you go. Wouldn't trust Peter Jackson with anything after the Hobbit movies. I wouldn't blame him for the Hobbit. There was so much litigation going on behind the scenes. I think Peter Jackson was suing New Line at the time, and then New Line wanted to get rid of him as a director, but then they were going to get Del Toro, but Peter Jackson still wanted to do it, but kinda. And it was like this whole... There was bad vibes going back and forth between Jackson and the studio. So
my disturbing behavior is your fault.
Actually, Guillermo del Toro was doing The Hobbit originally. He had it almost completely set up, then bowed out for reasons I can't remember. Jackson stepped in out of duty and basically tossed out all of Del Toro's stuff because he didn't like it. Hobbit looks and feels rushed
because it was. Thank you. No, I thought, hold on. Thanks for the follow. I thought Jackson was hired initially because they wanted them after Lord of the Rings, but then there was the Lord of the Rings royalties fiasco, so then they got Del Toro, and then he was doing stuff, and then Jackson came back in. I could be wrong, you know? I hear things here and there, but there you go. No. Either way, it's just, when you have creative changeovers like that drastic, it's It definitely shows, you know. Apparently, my old PC headset started wigging out on me a few days ago. Do you have any recommendation for a good headset or mic that won't break the bank? I don't know. It depends on your bank. I don't really know. I actually don't even use a headset.
They need to follow the books. That's what matter.
Yeah, well, what? Amazon's doing the Lord of the Rings thing? That's gonna literally they're investing like $1 billion into the series. Oh my God. I don't even know why. It's like they're putting $1 billion into something that they made 15 years ago. It's like, do you really need to do that? Jeez. I'm not even joking. It's like $1 billion. I know that's like, thanks for the follow. I know that's like lunch for Bezos. You know, it's like, oh, well, how much is this pizza? $1 billion? Okay, there you go. No, keep the change. It's fine. I get that, but wow, it's a lot of money. Apparently, it was Amazon, right? It wasn't Netflix. One of those places that got money to burn. As for headsets, I have no idea. These follows are too big. Make them smaller. They're quite literally scaring me, okay? Especially this one. Thanks for the follow, though. Not taking it out on you. Just saying it's our graphics are a bit big. Lord of the Rings games were really fun. They had games? I remember the Lego ones. They had actual games? Or are you talking about the MMO thing? Hey, Pump Guy, been ages. We got a snowstorm warning here in Alberta, Canada. Canada. Hey, Mary Hotslow, what's up? How's it going? Skull Candy headphones are excellent. Do your ears work? No, you don't. Here's the thing. God, with a mic. I never factor in a mic when I get headphones because I don't do multiplayer. I quite literally won't do it. You know? I don't want to deal with other people, even virtually. Sorry. Apparently, the Lord of the Rings Amazon series is going to be super. How do you make? Who said that? Here's one of those things. When you come out with a statement like, "Oh, Amazon's Lord of the Rings is going to be super woke," it's fictional Lord of the Rings. What needs to be woke about it? I mean, was there any characters that were really repressed in that area aside from the orcs, who were basically, you know, unpaid minions of Sauron? I mean. Are you gonna have an uprising and gentrify, you know, Mordor and make cafes and, you know, artisan chocolate places? I mean, what's happening? I mean, that's literally like what? No, because I need facts on that. Turtle Beach headphones are pretty nice. If you like over the ear, yeah, those are pretty good, I guess. Technically, I mean, I default to Sony like 9 out of 10 times. I really do. But gaming headsets aren't really a thing for me. I have a, what is it? Audio Technica something that I actually got for streaming. I barely use them. It's like, you know, so I can't even, they sound good. I don't know how the mic quality is. Have to go after schoolwork to accomplish sadly. Nico Senpai, do your work. Come on. It's good. You're getting educated. Is J.O.S.I still broken? Yep. Mostly looking for a micro.
Oh, well, you know, inclusivity that really doesn't contribute to story or source material.
Oh, no. No, the inclusivity thing is fine. That's not even a thing of wokeness. That's like people just existing. That's when it starts getting preachy. What?
I'm guessing they're going to add non-white people and LGBT people, but only as good guys.
Why? Because they can't be evil? I mean, what? I don't know. Just whatever. We'll see what the cast is, and who cares? I've never cared about like the actor's background or whatever. I just want him to be good. You know, I don't. You get a dark little hobbit who's awesome, beautiful. That's the thing. Are they going to get little people for hobbits? Oh my God, where's Dinklage when you need him? Oh, he'd be perfect. He'd be perfect. He's an excellent actor. Is he going to be in it? Hey, does anybody know if Dinklage is going to be in The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings? I mean, he kind of should be because he's excellent as an actor and he also has the size. Dude, seriously. Shut up, take my money. I would watch it if he's in it. All right, I have to go. Thanks for the hangout. Nautica Razor, go. Thank you. Bum, 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 bum. Everyone, a few days ago.
Go. Is near.
Rivendell, Lothlorien, Rohan, and Minas Tirith all need more star smucks, at least 3 on every corner.
Yeah, there you go. You got to have whatever, some dwarves working on a screenplay in the middle of a Starbucks. You know, that's how you make it woke. A few days ago, they announced a Lego Star Wars Christmas special. Why don't they just re-release the old one so we can all laugh at it? I mean, so it's like, why bother? My headphones currently have their studio mod, and theirs rear currently have MX50s. MS50s. Yeah, I don't know anything much about mics. Go. Thanks for the follow. I can't read chat. Move your head. Dun, dun, dun. Joe B-Box, what's up? How's it going? Kaibot, what's up? I heard the name, I think, Dinklebot. Dinklebot, yeah. Even he bailed out of Destiny. He's just like, this ain't working. Mostly looking for a mic. I use an outgoing audio come through my desktop speakers. Thing is, I probably have a good boom arm to go with it. Oh, God. I have no idea then. I have no idea. I know nothing about mics. I'm literally using, what is that, a Yeti? Yeti microphone? That big thing? Yeah. I know. I would have separate inputs if you're really concerned. You know? What, the Yeti mics are like $100, right? That's not too bad. Yeah. Robot 44, it's been a long time. How is life? Life is pretty decent. You know? It's all right. I can't really complain. If they ruin it, you're going to be... What? How are you going to... Oh, if you're going to ruin Lord of the Rings, you're going to be ticked. Yeah, don't get your hopes up. Hey, I think the Peter Jackson films are pretty good. So, you know, hey, those are getting 4K releases. Yes, the extended editions, too. So that's nice. Destiny flopped when they went free to play. Yeah, anytime you make something free to play, it's basically saying, just there's going to be microtransactions. Free to play. Dragon and zombies are on the way to the pizza. They're going to be huge. What?
Spank with swank.
Perfect setting for this question. What are some of your favorite love songs? Or are you not into that?
Oh, 1, 2, 3. Pennies from you to me. Thank you.
I was playing video games based on Tolkien books in DOS, Windows, and on Nintendo systems before Peter Jackson started making movies. I wonder if those would ever be remastered. Sierra Games had some really interesting ways to adapt the novels.
I know Sierra Games. Is that even still around? I don't even know if Sierra Games is still around, so who owns the rights to those games? I've never played any of those games. I think the only one I've ever played was the, I think it was Lord of the Rings Online? And the Lego one. The Hobbit. Which was alright, you know, it's like Legos. What can you do with that? Thank you, Spock. I appreciate it. Hey, Pilsy arrives when he sings. But where's the pumpkin spice latte? Those are banned here. We banned them. Let's see. Destiny 2 did it too. Yeah. They're not. Who's they're not? Favorite love songs. Usually the songs that I like about love tend to be gut-wrenching heartbreak songs. How about like Explode and Make Up by Sugar? It's like, what? Why is he so sad? You know? Let's see. I think Sierra was in charge of Torrance Passes too. Was it? No, I remember Sierra doing a lot of games. I just can't put my finger on any of them. I thought Pumpkin Spice didn't have pumpkins. Just in case. We're not trying to encourage the practice. I do want a coffee, though. I want to leave the house to get a coffee. That's the only time we ever left the house, so now I'm kind of getting bored with the coffee flavors I have here. So I'm like, I want to go out and get different coffee. And go to the thrift store. I don't even know what's in the thrift store anymore. I used to work for Sierra Software back in the 90s. Well, their sales division anyway. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Still in gaming. The forefront of gaming. Nice. Sierra mostly focused on creating digital versions of casino and card games. A lot of people dealt with gambling addictions using those games. Really? That is always weird. Like the concept of gambling addiction. I think I put more importance on the money in my pocket than the little bit of, I guess that dopamine hit of, playing or gambling and whatnot. So I never really got into the gambling aspect. You went to Foxwoods once, right? And you allotted yourself, I think it was like $100. And you're like, all right, let's see. And, $100 in a casino is basically like the buffet. I think you only spent $50 because you're like, I ain't winning everything. I'm just keeping the rest of my money. And that was it. I think you won $20. Okay, big deal. But you spent 50 to win 20, so you lost 30. So yeah, we're not good at math, but at least that thing is. So I never understood the whole gambling addiction thing because I'm always like, money is difficult to come by. I don't want to just give it to somebody for a chance to get more. I played the lotto, I think, 12 times in my life. I don't know. No, I mean, I know it's a problem, but for me personally, I never understood it. I'm just like, it's money. Why am I giving it to this person? It's kind of like when you see those shell games in old movies. They're like, all right, give me $5, and if you pick it, I'll give you 10. And there's nothing underneath them.
Rejoice, for it is a new day.
Is it?
When I am dragged to casinos, I play one game, then hit the buffet and wait for my friend to lose his cash.
Right? Yeah, that's basically us, man. Dude, the buffet. Dude, Foxwoods has excellent coffee. Oh, my God, it was so good. When we went, it was quite literally one of the best cups of coffee I ever had in my entire life. I don't know what they did to it. I never got the name of it, and now I'm upset. And the last time we went there, they literally had a record store within the casino. So that's how long ago it was. That place ain't there now. The only time I gambled was when I order out. That's actually pretty good. Wasn't Sierra a purchase manager with Valve, Half-Life, with the Sierra title, if I recall? Really? Huh. I don't know. Remember Jawbreakers, Quest for Tires, Lunar Leapers from Sierra. Wow, I don't remember a lot of that stuff. Remember, we didn't really get into gaming until...
Stop touching things.
God, PS1 era.
My local casino has the best buffet I've ever been to. Bit of a price tag, but so worth it. Haven't gone since COVID, and I miss it so much.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I think people are missing, but, hopefully we can kind of get things on track, and, before you know it, next summer, maybe I'll be able to leave the house again. I don't like leaving the house in the summer, so maybe, but for me, it'd be the fall. I like fall. Personally, I think there are some people
Thank
who are
you for your support.
No. Neck punch, thank you. 22 moons. Appreciate. Thank you. Personally, I think there's some people who are prone to addiction and some who aren't. It seems to be a neurological thing. Might be a neurological thing, but no matter what it is that you might get addicted to, wouldn't you eventually just look in your wallet and be like, I can't afford this. As fun as it is, I can't afford this. I don't know. It's weird. I wonder. So big. Thanks for the follow, the giant follow. Wonder how many casinos will go bankrupt from COVID. I'm sure they have a surplus of cash they're sitting on right now. Getting all the money from the people that used to go there. And there are people that still go during the whole pandemic. They're just like, whatever, I got to play the slots. That was the thing I was disappointed about. When we went to Foxwoods, we were like, at the time, we were like, oh, cool, I want to play one of those old-timey kind of slot machines. They didn't have them.
Used to be cool.
They're all digital.
Sierra brand has been reused, but the company is still dead, according to Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. Wikipedia. Weird. Huh. All right, good to know. Sierra, thank you. I bet you got off of work. What did I miss? You missed an hour and 9 minutes of the stream, just talking about all sorts of stuff, but nothing political. I'm just saying. Anybody play Watchdog Legions yet? I haven't watched anybody play it because I didn't have an interest in it. I'm just wondering if it's any good. I heard there was a debacle with the algorithm that generates backstories for the characters you recruit. That was kind of funny. Las Vegas is open and busy, of course. Slot machines, one-arm bands. Yeah, they were all digital. They weren't even like, it was like press the button and everything spun. I was like, this stinks. No, it was terrible. I wanted the, the old-timey ones, man. We put a nickel in and just... We watched a lot of TV, so our experience with casinos is what we've seen in old movies. And those are out of date by today's standards. Watched a lot of movies from the 70s, so when we went to one and they're like, this doesn't look like, where's the wood paneling? And the surly car dealers chain smoking. What do you want? You gonna stay or you gonna get hit? What place is black? Come on. That kind of thing. I don't do that anymore. Let's see. How many names has Wikipedia went through? I don't know. Best place for the one-on brand of the number of Virginia City, Nevada. Really? How are you doing today? Jason Jones Gaming. How's it going? Doing so far so good. Slightly not agitated. It's getting a little warm though, but it's supposed to be warm today. Best place for let's see. I'm not sure if this has been mentioned in the stream, but Alex Trebek, yeah, I heard about Alex Trebek. Boo, boo, boo. And you're supposed to do that in the form of a question. I'm just letting you know. He would want that. Well, I'm just saying. Let's see. I remember when I used to be illegal to smoke inside casinos. I have vague recollections of certain diners allowing smoking up until maybe like the late 90s. Like there was a couple of holdouts who were just like, yeah, what do whatever you what you want. They were like the old-timey diners that were probably like throwbacks from the late 60s, 70s. But other than that, I mean, it was just like there's not a lot of in-smoking places I remember. But or indoor smoking places. We will feel at a time. Behringer's gone. America's Funniest Home Videos won't be the same without his commentary. Really? Huh. You can't even smoke in bars anymore. You can't smoke in bars anymore. That's the whole point of going there.
Gimme candy. I want candy. Bubblegum and toffee.
Hey.
I remember when Denny's has a smoking section.
Yeah, Denny's got a smoking section. Yeah, it's called the kitchen. Why is my food on fire? Oh, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Restaurant where I live had a...
We have a casino here in Colorado that allows smoking, because they also sell cigars, making it legal to smoke inside its casino. But of course no one smokes the cigars, just trashy cigarettes, so it smells like crap in there.
Yeah.
All my beats bring the boys to the yard, where they shall die.
Woo.
Virginia City is kind of a vintage community. There are even days where they have people do Old West cosplay at least a couple weekends a month.
Huh. There you go. There you go. Go there. Old-timey stuff. Yeah. Do you have, like, old candy shops that sell, like, weird little singular wrapped candies for, like, a nickel? That kind of thing? I don't know how old-timey it is. I don't want to be thrown back into, like, the Stone Age where it's like, you know, what do they call that? Where they try to teach you stuff. What is it? Williamsburg something where they have all the people churning butter and stuff. Like, this is how it used to be. And I'm looking at my phone saying, yeah, but it's 2020 and I don't churn butter. I appreciate the past, but I do not want to relive it. I love to smell cigarette smoke. Every once in a while, it's reminiscent of something. You know, it's that olfactory kind of thing. Tribal casinos in Oklahoma allowed smoking up until COVID. Really? Wow. I remember when I went to a friend's birthday party at a bar years back, but ended up leaving because I couldn't breathe with all the cigarette smoke. Oh, yeah, if you have asthma, all that atmosphere is terrible. Yeah. Sturbridge Village? I don't know what it's called. It's an old-timey place. Really miss cosplay. Haven't been able to do much since COVID. Well, you can work on stuff. You can work on cosplay for when stuff inevitably reopens. Stuff will inevitably reopen if we can all just be on the same page. Just letting you know. Dun, dun. Ultima, what's up? How's it going? Dinner, how you doing? I'm doing good. Why would someone want to relive the past and possibly ruin it? Dun, dun, dun. Are we going back to the future here? What's going on? Dun, dun. California's finally getting some much-needed rain. Hey! But that rain might cause cancer in California. Did they warn everybody? Getting some coffee. California. Boop, 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 boop. Did anybody here buy Mario Kart Live, and is it any fun? I feel like it's the lonely version of Mario Kart. Now, for those who don't know, Mario Kart Live is basically you set up a track in your home, and it turns it into something in the game. Stepping on butterflies is worse than stepping on Legos. Stepping on butterflies? What kind of...
Hello and welcome.
Minimon's tongue.
I don't know how I feel about this version. I gotta talk to Begley. This is getting weird. Thank you. Amnesiac Sage, 59 moons, 59. Rick and Morty cosplay, anyone? I would do Pumpkin Guy cosplay. I'd just get a bigger head for me, and then we'll send you into the thing, and you can be like, hey, look at me, you know, that kind of thing. This way you can meet people, and they won't bother you. Plus, you can make the giant head a giant air-filtered mask. So you could literally do cosplay in the middle of a war-torn pandemic area. The only Mario thing I bought recently was a Lego set for my nephew's Christmas present. Shh, they better not be watching. Yeah, I don't know who watches this, so, be careful when you're talking about Christmas presents. It's coming up. People might be looking for clues. You spent $1,200 to get, a cart with a camera. It's not $1,200. It streams to a Switch and drive around the living room at 2 miles per hour. It can't be $1,200. Or you mean $120? How expensive is it? He's 4. Oh, okay, that's right. Well, I don't know. 4-year-olds might be on Twitch, man. They might be all like, yo, I got to see what Ninja's doing. Or it's like Ninja old to like 4-year-olds. Like, oh, I don't watch Ninja anymore. He's like old. He's like so gross. He's old. Look at him. He's trying too hard, man. Let's see if I can find somebody more my age. And then there's like a 7-year-old who's like, I don't know, whatever 7-year-olds do. What do 7-year-olds do now? They just play games, I guess. Let's see. Ninja for tweens. What? So what will I do for Thanksgiving? We got a lot of microwave dinners, so we're good. People think I'm joking. No, we got all sort of turkey-related things we can eat. But they're frozen.
There is nothing wrong with being loco when you see what normal is.
They do have Mario Kart RC cars that look pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw those, and I was just
Google,
like...
play J-pop music.
No!
Is Begley polite enough to not hear Pum'Kin?
I think so.
Yummy yum.
I
Off
never
to
asked.
D&D. Wish my players luck.
Yay!
They might need it today.
All right, destroy them all. Son, Lord, enjoy. No, dude, it's cool. I would love to. I wish I had time for a D&D campaign because I think it would be hilarious. Oh, man. You're lucky. Thank you and thank you. It's a Switch and a cart, then accessories to work with the game per person. Really? Wow. Wait, but you don't... Well, okay, I'm assuming you already have the Switch if you're going to get Mario Kart Live. It doesn't even come...
I am putting these started J-pop lessons.
No.
People recreate the past because people now are hearing about history like World War I from fourth-hand sources, which leads to people thinking it wasn't that bad. There are people who don't know about the Titanic.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't know about stuff from the 80s, so it's like... It's so weird, like, there's that thing, those who don't, learn from the past are doomed to repeat it. We forget about the past so quickly, unless you're accused of something on Twitter. But, I mean, in general, like, the good lessons from history, why do we forget about those so easily? We learned our lesson, I guess it's okay, and that's it, and we just forget. And then everyone else forgets, and then before you know it, we're right back where we started from, It's like, huh? Like, how does that happen? I don't. We got short attention spans, I guess. New merch. What? It will TV dinners. What? Foamy lunch? Will Pillsy dinner? No, Pillsy dinner will have you see things, so that wouldn't be good. It's a minimum of 120 for the. Oh, 120 because you put in 1,200, and I was like, what? 120 for the starter kit. You want to add on some more complex and attractive little fast for Coast. Oh, that is a lot. I can't be putting that kind of money into it. I saw people doing it on Twitch when it came out, and I'm like, so you're broadcasting an entire floor plan to your home. You really want to be doing that? I'm just saying, It seemed very weird. I was like, oh, wow, they have a nice TV. Because you can see the stuff in the background. I was like, that's pretty dumb. Just letting you know. Security first. Plan to make... I'm not even talking to you, Shadow Angel. Making pumpkin pies. Evil. Mario Kart Live doesn't come with the Switch, but it comes with a code for the app that's needed to play the live card. Yeah, I found out weird where it doesn't even come with an actual physical game. You get the download code. Ooh, phoning it in, bro. Pillsy's special fun medication handy. No, I don't need that. We forgot that the good lessons from history because people focus on the negatives and use them as boogeyman to scare people to do the right thing instead of pointing out the correction thing. Yeah, but the thing is, nobody ever learns from the corrections. That's the sad thing. It's like we learn a lesson, but that lesson isn't, I guess, consistent and in perpetuity. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, let's not be biased to everybody. Hey, we learned that in the 60s. Oh, wait, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2020. Hi, hello, what? Oh, God, that's more than 50 years. It's crazy. It's like, why didn't anybody learn anything? It's like, I think some of us have, and we're, like, all accepting, but everyone else is just like, Artificial pumpkin puree. Is that even a thing? That's weird. Just wondering, do you prefer OBS or Streamlabs? I was experiencing drops in my stream last night. That might actually be Twitch. That happens. Even people with the best of setups.
My mom is teaching kids who were born after 2001 about 9/11.
Okay.
It's like explaining Pearl Harbor when we were in school. Kids don't get it.
Yeah, I know. They have to wait for the movie, you know? Oh, well, I'll watch the Michael Bay film and then realize, oh, wow, it was lots of explosions. Yeah. Thank you. I don't know. It's just, I don't think that could ever be fixed, you know, because knowledge has to be acquired. So if people never acquire the knowledge, thanks public school systems, then, you know, we're just doomed to make the same mistakes. So, and for us, OBS, we haven't really delved into Streamlabs a lot because, I don't know, certain aspects are problematic. It's very heavy on resources. It did just get an update. I don't know how it works, but there you go. And we're using old OBS, not even new OBS. We're using OBS, version 0.659B. That's old. Hey, it works for what we need, you know. Maybe we should let Darwinism take its course on humanity. Yeah, you would think that would work, but we have too many safety features. Go.
People don't want to learn from the past. I remember reading an article where kids school would complain about mental trauma from learning about World War II and said they shouldn't be forced to learn about such harmful things.
I know. Oh, don't learn about it. Don't learn about the past. Just wait until that past is forgotten and you have to experience it firsthand. And then you can cry when you're in the trenches saying, war is terrible. Why didn't anybody tell us and explain that war was bad? Well, we tried to, but you cried about it then. So here you are in the trenches getting shot in the head. I don't like this. Yeah, well, you know what? You know what? Get out of the trenches. Tell the enemies you're offended by their behavior, and you know, I'm sure they'll reason with you. Go. Just jump up. Peek your head up. Peek your head up and say, "This is exactly what you say. Excuse me. This is not good. This is not how society should work." Okay. Here's a little white flag. Okay. There you go. Go. No, they'll be totally reasonable. You know, just, you know, your conviction will see you through this. Go. Yeah. Then he's getting dragged back in a body bag. I mean, that's quite literally how the world works when it comes to war. There is no reasoning. It's just like, you know, I guess whoever has the most bullets wins. Darwinism amount of times equals to, yeah, you would think so, but, you know, then there's asymptomatic. What's up?
Gimme.
Hey.
Okay, make sure you tell him to leave their gun and food behind before they stick their head up.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah. Leave your gun behind and your food because you don't want to be threatening or anything. And besides, that food might offend somebody because maybe they have a gluten allergy. Okay, so just leave your food and your gun. All right, go out there, reason with them. Yeah. No, I wish you were here during Pearl Harbor. You know, you could have just, you know, said, hey guys, let's, you know, hey Japan, let's be all kawaii together, okay? And, you know, they wouldn't have blown up anything. You know, you should have been there. You could have solved a lot of problems. Go. Oh my God. It's like people, and you know, there would be somebody who would actually be dumb enough to think that, you know? And be posting on their Twitter feed or, OMG, I can't believe the brutality. You know, it's a sad face. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Question: what equipment and software do you use for digital drawing? Oh God. Photoshop 7.0, Macromedia, Flash 4.0. That's it. Old programs from ye olden times. They still work and they still hold up. So why change? No, because newer animation software is just way too bulky, resource heavy, and I almost want to say there isn't a ease of use. I got to tell you, dude, Flash is just like, here, do that. Okay, yay. All right, that's it. Flash. All old stuff. Go.
Send in Karen. She'll find the manager.
Yeah.
LOL smile.
Dude, that would be hilarious. Karen saying, I am tired of being all dirty in this stupid trench. Excuse me. Let me... 1 star. Did not use free-range bullets.
How long would it take to clean the entire internet?
There is video of someone trying to do that in Portland a few months ago. There are people that dumb.
I know. And this is why we choose not to participate. Excuse me, guys. Can't we all get along and stop murdering each other? Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's like going up to an axe murderer while they're hacking away at somebody, and you're like, excuse me. Excuse me. Don't you realize that meat is murder? And then they just do a backhanded swing and your head is lopped off. Yes, I do realize meat is murder, and that's why I'm doing it. That kind of thing. I don't know. It's like people got to learn on their own, and for all the insightful knowledge I think we've had over the course of many, many years, if it doesn't resonate with people and they're just going to be like, da 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 da, I can't get involved. You literally can't help people there. And this is why we've gotten a little bit more zen about life, is because we've realized people are just too stupid to even get through to, It's just like, okay, you're going to be one of those.
If you're in the mood, shake your booty.
Yeah. No, Vero. There you go. Thank you. What? Why? If meat is murder, quick, eat the evidence, right? There you go. Hey, that was on the top of my head because I saw a microwave massacre the other day, okay? There is video of someone... No, I got that. Let's not forget they required subscription to keep using it. Who? What? What did I miss? Flesh is really dying, yo. No, it's not. Dude, yeah, it's not being used, but here's the thing. You can still make Flash animations and export...
For the fund.
Come on.
Karen talks down Jack Torrance. News at 11.
All right. Do you realize the damage that you're doing to this hotel? It's going to come out of... I can't believe this. This was a perfect hotel room, and now there's an axe in my door, okay? You just wait until the caretakers... Come on. No, as for Flash, yeah, it's at its end of life for the internet, but you can still create in it, export it to whatever you need to. Dude, JPEGs, MPEGs, all that other kind of thing. Dude, you can do whatever you want. Quite literally, I can get a 4K thing. Believe me, I can get 4K out of a Flash program from I think it was 1998, actually. From a program from 1998. Yeah. Come on. No, because it's a lossless quality. It's all vector, So, yeah, just use the programs and whatever. They're still working, at least in Windows. So, same here for...
Nice.
Go.
People are ignoring the warning signs a large superpower building up its military and control arresting certain groups of people, and it's being ignored cause people are afraid of being called racist. History is repeating itself.
Well, Thanos, that leans more towards politics, so, there you go. But there is that thing. I would say sociologically, there are a lot of people who fear speaking their minds for being deemed a certain type of individual, and therefore being what they called in, the 50s, 60s? Being blacklisted. Yeah, remember that term? No, you don't, because history wasn't taught. And here we are. All right. Yeah, I know. Alex Trebek passed away. Form of a question. Let's see. It scales up. It does scale up. It's great. I love it. That's the cool thing about Vector. Vector. So actually, for us, I love that program. I will use it until the day it stops being worked on. And I don't like Adobe, by the way. I really don't. If you want an art program that's not Adobe, Krita, GIMP, Blender is also good for 3D animation and 2D animation. And these are all like open source stuff. They're free. Please do not. If you're an artist on a budget. What is that?
What's cracking, pumpkin guy?
J.O.S.I, apparently. Terrius, what's up? Thank you. No, if you're an artist, do not pay for like applications, especially subscription. It's expensive. You're an artist. Don't expect to be rich, okay? Yeah. Dude, Krita. Krita is your best bet. GIMP, very good for photo editing. And, again, Blender. There you go. Anything else that I'm missing? Anybody else? Go. Question for the... Dude, even my word processing. I use OpenOffice. That's awesome. That's it. Said it's right. You are obsolete. You are obsolete. Obsolete. I am not obsolete. No. It was a good actor.
Explosive discourse, speaking their minds. What are incendiary topics?
Everything's incendiary. You say the word meat, somebody's going to get offended. That's true. What? You can't even go through a palette of colors. You can't. If you say, this is the palette of colors I am using for my piece of art. Black. White. Yeah, no, I'm doing a piece of art in black and white. It's like...
Social distance?
Huh?
I'm not even in your world.
In that case, happy to meet you.
Happy to meet you. Oh! Cannibal. Charlie, thank you. Pixlr is a good Frito photo. Oh, there you go. There you go. Pixlr, write it down. I'll try any new stuff. Inkscape. Yeah, it kind of depends also on what you're working on. We're more of a PC kind of thing. We don't basically do tablets or anything like that because, God, we hate drawing on tablets. We really do. Quite literally, like 99% of our artwork is done on paper first and then imported, you know, because we like paper, you know. Black and white equals monochrome. Monochrome. Don't forget Inkscape. Inkscape! The open office devs have all left the project several years ago due to the Oracle software management. They have moved on to LibreOffice. There's that too. Yeah, open office. I mean, I've literally been using that thing for 7 years. Oh, what's the, oh my God, what's that, Blue Griffin? That's, even if you're making web pages, Blue Griffin is a good HTML, editor. It does all sorts of new stuff. It's better than, we were using an old version of Dreamweaver, believe it or not. But for HTML editing, there you go. Go.
I mean meet WHLE matting the meat we meet.
The meat we meet.
Money. People love it.
Okay guys, this is not the stream to push politics or government conspiracy theories.
Why not?
Let's keep everything pleasant.
Yeah, let's be pleasant. At least that text wasn't huge, but it's still over the graphics. Why? I don't know. I got chainsaws happening in the background. Off to Newgrounds. Newgrounds! Oh. Tablets are an adjustment. That ones that are screen-based are a lot more usable. Yeah, we have, we use an iPad every once in a while. We use Procreate and Inkscape and whatever the other one is. They're decent, but I got to tell you, it's not clicking with me.
Rest in peace, Jeopardy guy frown.
Everyone's always on Alex Trebek. Do your rips in a form of a question, please. You're going to get disqualified. Like, if that's not a joke on Twitter, I don't know why. And I love Alex Trebek, but I think he would have the personality to be like, in the form of a question, please. You know? Come on. At least I hope so. Tablets are an adjustment. No, I got that. Plus, people interested in learning how to make computer programs should try JGrasp, which is free and good for learning. Oh, there you go. Nice. Programs. I would like to learn how to make programs. Yeah. Nope, and also, I got that. I usually draw on a 3DS. Oh, okay, then you're fine. What is rest in peace? Jeopardy guy for 400. You can't even say Alex now because he's not there. Who's taking over Jeopardy now? I don't know. Can 2020 just be over? No, people will still die in 2021. You know, changing the time or the year is not going to, make it a different. Khan Academy is a good website for learning web design. Web design. Yeah, I mean, a web design isn't really that difficult if you're doing something simple. Like, if you're doing something complex, it gets a little bit more crazy, but, it's not as difficult as it seems. And math. Math! Ah! Hate math. I like coffee, though. Coffee. Boom, 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 boom. What is disappointment? How I feel about Alex dying for 200. That is correct. Okay, here you go. See? You just had a double shot. Double shot of what? Go.
I draw a 3DS colors. 3D isn't the best, but I can actually draw my characters.
Yeah. There you go. Dude, that's something. Huh? Hey, however you like to create. We're more paper pen type people, and then we, flash it up a bit. But other than that, whatever you do to do. Yeah. I don't remember Flipnote Studio. Nope. One of those Starbucks energy drink coffees. Ooh, somebody got to go to Starbucks. Are they still around, or as a company, do they exist? Or did they all fold up shop? I know they closed like 600 stores. How many are left? 8 billion? I don't know if they're going to make it. Elementor is great for designing web pages for WordPress. WordPress! You know what's weird, though? It's like, because there's like Facebook and Twitter and basically everything else, it's like the importance of having an actual website seems to be greatly diminished, you know? It's like really weird to me. You know, it's like when you had a website back in the day, it was like, wow, you got a website? Oh my God. You know, now it's like, whatever, I just use Twitter anyway. It's so weird. I use Inkscape to make vector files from PNG files. There you go. Images. That's the other thing, dude. Yo, old Flash, I can export a...
Nice.
Hold on.
I miss small local coffee chains.
Yeah, they used to be cool. Now they're gone. Hey, we still got one locally that's holding on, and hopefully once this is over, I can go. I'm just gonna go there and buy like $100 in bagels. I'm gonna be like, here, just whatever, and I'm just gonna give them out to people. You have no idea how much money I'm gonna be spending locally once this is over. Well, basically on whoever's left. Yeah. But oh no, exporting from Flash, dude, you can get I think up to 8K. 8K export. And then it kind of like, because it is an older program, it kind of is just like, wait, you want larger than this? Are you insane? But dude, I mean, 8K. I think. I mean, I don't know what the rough estimate numbers are, but yeah, you can. Oof. What is 8,000 pixels wide with a DPI of basically 1,000? What is that? 8,000 pixels wide by 1,000 DPI. What is that resolution? I don't know the math. Internet in the 90s, 3 to 5 website, internet in the late 90s to early 2000s, thousands of website, internet now back to 3 or 5 approved websites, right? Is your website approved? It's like even artists, they just used, Patreon now or, GoFundMe or whatever to post their work. And then Twitter, Instagram, all that other stuff. I mean, how many people here have to host their own images now? Colors 3DS, where did I leave off? I was going to say something. Oh, forget it. Colors 3D basically has 5 layers with 3 brush types and size and pressure dials. Ooh, that's nice. I remember when proxy servers used to be wonderful. Proxy servers and AOL chat rooms. Ugh. 8K is 768 by 420. Okay, so yeah, basically it does 8K. What's the DPI? Is it still 72? Does 8K, the resolution. Well, DPI.
You are all doomed.
Local coffee place here called Bigfoot Java has 34 locations throughout the Seattle area.
Oh, Seattle survived that. They're literally coffee town. If there was one place I would want to move, it would probably be Seattle. But I think it's just as unaffordable as New York. But, yeah. Anybody live in Seattle that can get me a good deal on a place that doesn't have anybody live near next to me?
Donation not found.
What?
Just kidding.
We had a combination gas station and Subway here locally. The COVID pandemic actually caused the gas station part to close and Subway took over the entire place.
Oh, God. Subway. 72 DPI for digital, 300 DPI for printed work. Okay, yeah, it's always been 300. So, yeah, you can actually do better than 8K because then basically if you scale it down to the 72 DPI, you can still get 8,000 pixels across and then export it with around 1,000 DPI from old Flash. So whatever that can be scaled to for whatever, it's still good. Like, and this is a really old program. You have no idea how old it is. When did Flash 4.0 come out? I think it was 98, right? Or 2000. It's so old, it's insane. It's literally over 20 years old, but it can still do those kind of current specs. It's insane, you know? That boggles my mind. Wow, the forethought behind that. Or at least the capabilities. I don't know if people even bothered trying to push it that far because bandwidth back then was an issue because a lot of people had to host their own content back in the day. So people would worry about like, oh, dude, I'm not doing a 4K fill-in-the-blank whatever because it was insane. Yeah, so there you go. Nice. You sling around a lot of math, bruh. A lot of math. What? No, they're just numbers. I don't know what they math into, but they are numbers. No, because, okay, a 4K image...
404. Donation not found. Just kidding.
Repost. I'll take end of an era for 2000. The answer is pancreatic cancer. What is the reason we lost Alex Trebek?
All right, yeah, that wasn't a form of a question, so we'll give you that. Look to the judges first for tastefulness. They shook their head, but they say it is a legitimate answer. Thank you. Oh, man. Okay, so 8K at what? Let's round it up to 8,000 pixels, right? And it's got a resolution of 72. So if you could do, whatever. This is boring, everybody. Okay. Where I live, there's a mom and pop record store that is also a coffee place. Oh, my God. Dude, that would be the perfect place for me to live in. Records and coffee just all day. Literally. Oh. That's it. That's all I want out of life. A really good record shop that has decent coffee. That's all. K-Bass, what's up? Residue, what's up? Current version of Flash is 8.0. All right, so it's only four versions ahead of me. I don't even think they're doing that anymore, right? What's the other Flash that you have that you use every once in a while for like blur effects within the cartoons itself? Was it CS3 or something? Darth, what's up? Why do you prefer to work with Flash? I don't know. It's just we've always worked with it. It's easier, and we know what to expect. Because we do so much work, it's like for us to shift programs, it's like, all right, there might be a bit of a learning curve or whatever. I really don't want to waste the time on it. Quite literally. I'll dabble with new things here and there, and I've found with newer programs, there isn't much of a variation from the older ones. It's like, yeah, the brush strokes are a little bit better, the response time is a little bit better, but the back-end programming that are holding these programs up seem to be very bulky and resource-heavy when they don't need to be. And, like I said, Flash 4.0, I can literally run on a garbage tablet from 10 years ago. And it still works. It works beautifully. I can still do my work, like, anywhere on the planet. It's amazing. Will resolutions beyond 8K be standard for future entertainment? Maybe, but I think they'll just keep pushing the Ks as much as possible to make it seem like there's progress being made, Because everyone's like, oh, 4K gaming, but it's like, what about 8K? What about 12K? What about 15.5K? And it's just going to, at one point, it will be quite literally irrelevant because your eyes won't be able to tell the difference. Just because biologically you won't even be able to perceive that, New tech versus old tech, it's all about the workflow. Yeah, I'm all about workflow. It's got to be quick, efficient, and I don't need just bulky nonsense happening in the back end. It was posted that he died peacefully in his house with friends and family around him. I would not find that peaceful. If I'm dying, I don't want people around me staring at me, I'd be like, all right, look, here's my thing. I'm probably going to die in about 30 minutes. Everyone get the hell out, okay? Because when I die, I am going to set this room on fire with my soul, okay? I'm just letting you know. Yeah, we're going to go out being really smug, okay? We're not going to be like, oh, thanks everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. I'll be like, all right, everybody, stand back. Because when I go, expect the walls to burst into flames, the windows to shatter, and everyone's puppies to explode. Wait, what? I'm telling you, just letting you know. Wait, what? And everyone will just be like, yeah, it was weird at the end. He thought that when he died, people's puppies would explode. I don't know. Come on. Leave him thinking. 4K resolution hurts my eyes, and 8K would probably make me go blind. No, you'll be all right. I don't think it's the Ks that are hurting your eyes. I think it's the brightness of the screen you're looking at. What about no drop frames at 1080p? Many games still make the fail when using units or firing. Oh, God. Well, here's the thing. When you get into the Ks, like, say a 4K Blu-ray is 4K 60 frames a second. Not too difficult to do, but when you get, because it's just film, you're basically just processing an image that's, there. When you get into gaming, it is difficult. It is so intense. There's resources that have to be managed, movements, assets, all this other stuff that have to load in the background. And we're talking about 4K resolution. It's not just like a static image that needs to be processed in succession, okay? So that's when it's going to start getting tricky. And a lot of top-end computers struggle doing 4K at 120 frames a second. It's going to be impossible. The Xboxes and PlayStation 5s, they'll be able to do certain things at 4K at 60 frames a second, but you ain't getting more than that. It's going to be tricky because to do that, you need a stupid expensive computer. No joke. So also keep in mind, what's that term? True... God, what is it, like True Motion or something? It's basically an upscaled version of 1080 to 4K. So also look at there's a difference between native 4K and upscaled. Big difference. So keep that in mind when you're watching or playing something. There's a lot of back-end trickery going on, and certain televisions actually have an AI chip that actually enhance the visuals that you're seeing, which is really cool because it takes off some of the... God, I know this is getting boring. It's tech talk, but you might need to know about this. It takes off some of the load that, whatever device you're using to watch something or play something has to do. So the AI basically fills in the gaps for, upscaling to 4K. And even 8K. There's some very good AI chips. I've seen demonstrations of it. We were thinking about doing 4K foamy stuff, but we're like, inevitably that AI... post-processing is going to be good enough to just upscale everything that needs to be in 4K. So, thank you. Now I don't have to do more work. We were so close to getting started on that. Oh, God, it would have been hell. But there you go. Learning's not boring. Yeah. No, but it's good to know. There's if you're definitely getting a TV, make sure 120 hertz at the very least. Same thing with a monitor. You want 144 hertz. But if you're doing gaming, you might want to get a 1440 instead of a 4K because it's like the sweet spot between performance and clarity. Plus, it doesn't put a big strain on your computer, yet you're still getting very good high-fidelity images. Well, a lot of people are like, hey, 4K, I got to get 4Ks. Yeah, you can do 1440, it'll fine. If you're close enough, you won't even notice. Well, anti-aliasing is your friend. It also make things really slow and lower-end systems. Yep. Isn't it a tradition to have low ones be around sometimes who's dying? Yeah, I guess, if you're into that. Let's see. I know, we tend to do everything by ourselves, so, why am I going to make that any difference when we're dying? Hey, could you help me die a little bit? No, come on. I'm dying over here. Everyone get out. If you develop the latest tech, you got to consider what your audience have. Otherwise, you will lock out a lot of the lower tier audience. Yeah, I've noticed that when I did Stadia. Oh, you can stream all your games 4K, no problem. Hello. I could barely load your presentation on my internet speeds here. What are you talking about? Yeah. You could go with SD cards for Switch. Oh, SD cards. There you go. Yeah, just, put an SD card in your Switch. That's fine. You can usually get a 128 gig SD card for probably around $20. Yeah. It doesn't have to be Switch Nintendo branded, but I would stick with a decent brand like, thanks for the follow. I would go with, my SanDisk is usually pretty good. What's the other one that makes SD cards that are decent? The PNYs are okay. Transcend. I don't know if... No, they do hard drives. I don't know if they do micro... Whatever. Samsung makes pretty decent ones. Sony as well. Are you still looking for a free AI voice program to replace the current one you're using? Yes. Where is it? So glad Nintendo did not pull a Sony and went to proprietary cards. Yeah. 8K image at 33 pixels per image, pixels for 1 per second, 60 frames seconds. There you go. See? That's insane, 60 frames. Dude, you try to do that on a computer, the thing's going to explode. Remember when even 16 gig SD cards were over 100? Yep. Now they have 1 terabyte. They literally have a 1 terabyte SD card. And I know the old iPod we upgraded won't handle it, but I would love to be able to put 4 terabytes of memory in an iPod and just move my entire music library into it. Oh, that would be so good. And then just hit random and have music play till the day we die. It'd be great. Of course, with their random, I'd probably hear the same song over and over again, even though there's 70,000 songs to choose from. Kingston. There you go, Kingston. Dude, that's insane. bandwidth issue moved into the big cities when you might get enough bandwidth to play for an hour. Well, if 5G rolls out, then all this stuff will be fine. Like if it rolls out and it's available everywhere, it's streaming games will be easy. It'll be fine. And that's when you're going to see physical media really disappear, because a lot of it on streaming 4K will be able to be handled by 5G networks. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Hoard your physical media now. Switch uses micro SD, not regular SD, just a minor correction. Oh, yeah, the micro SDs. Yeah, I know what you meant. Still, same price difference, though. Actually, regular SD cards are more expensive than micro SD cards now. I have no idea why. A 128 SD card is like $40, but a micro SD is like, 20. I'm like, why? Why is it double the price? That's ridiculous. Also, I got a 256 gigabyte micro SD card for my Switch on sale for about $30-something from Samsung. Ooh, that's pretty good. I like that. Nice. Good job. And that's when you get a micro to normal adapter. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the micro SD cards usually come with an adapter most of the time, too. I'll search for free program and send them to you through Twitter. And if you want to also send me through DeviantArt. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Danny Phantom, appreciate it. Go. Most of them are expensive right now where you're using something else, but it's kind of I don't know if hyping 5G is a good thing. I don't know. We'll see. I guess science will tell us. Dude, that's insane. Right? Entering lurk mode. Yeah. Silicon Power makes pretty reliable SD cards. Oh, there you go. Silicon Power. There's another one. Yeah, I don't remember all the names. Usually I grab... As for hard drives, though, I tend to... God. It is so difficult for me to use a regular hard drive now. I really want to get a solid-state external hard drive to work from, because waiting for them to spin up, it's like being in the Stone Ages now. I got so spoiled with... solid-state, man. Oh. No, we have this little, 2 terabyte thing we work from, and it's just like, it starts spinning up. You gotta... I'm like... When you go to open up a file, your program freezes for a second because that's to read the external. I'm like, give me a break, dude. It's 2020. Come on. Elon Musk is talking about raising prices on his Starlink internet due to the extreme speeds during the beta testing and low ping rates. Well, we'll see if it even works. And depending on what the price is, Here's the thing. What I don't understand is, why does bandwidth even cost anything? What is that? It's not a thing. I could see wire maintenance, but shouldn't it be like a fixed price? Why would the speeds mean anything, or how much you download? It's so
super,
weird to me.
Super duper,
Material cost. It to the point where the case material is getting a little expensive to the company, and the conductors are gold. More material for less storage in full-size SD.
Okay. Really, gold? All right, don't throw those out. No, really, you can just scrap it and just take the gold out of it. Gold. There you go. Nice. Didn't they do that in I think it was like the UK. They did this mass technological recycling thing, and they took out all the precious metals, and they ended up making $1 billion just off of discarded electronics. So maybe learn about your electronics before you throw them out, and pick out the parts that might actually be worth something. And then just put it all in a pile, and one day bring it to the we buy gold areas. Maybe you can make some money. I'm still using an Intel i7 core from 2011. Yeah, I think ours is the newest i7 we got in any of our computers is probably from 2015, maybe. Probably 5 years old. I don't know what generation it is. Time to start mining from asteroids for gold and other precious metals. Yeah, or we could just reuse everything we've been using here already instead of throwing it in the trash. God, it irks me so much, Remember when pens could be refilled? You used to be able to just buy ink to refill your pens. Now it's just just throw it out, get a new one. Wait, what? Unless there's 5G towers everywhere, a lot of people are still going to need satellite internet or prairie dog delivery data. Yeah, prairie dogs. Best kind. We waste a lot. Yeah, the entire planet wastes so much stuff. It's insane. Elon Musk water. Shoot. A lot of lemon in that water. Wow. That's very lemony water. Oh my God. I remember refillable pens. Yeah, basically, you can't find refills for pens unless it's like those space pens that you can write upside down with, or a fancy pen that's like sold from a pen catalog. It's weird. I searched for voice. I read that. I recognize that on Twitter. I wanted to send you through your DVR. I apologize if you read this already. Yeah, I did read it. Thank you. Thank you, Danny. Erasable pens were neat. And they had erasable pens? Oh, that must have been deadly for people who used to like wash checks. No, there used to be a thing, check washing. Back in the day, people would just like, if you used the wrong kind of ink, they would just take it off and just kind of put their own name in there and giving themselves money from your account. I remember Bic pens. They still make Bic pens. I use them all the time, actually. It's just, you get a box for like $1. There's like 30 pens in there, and it's like the refills would cost more. The Japanese use a cotton rag called a tenugu. All right, that was versatility, multiple uses. Oh, there you go. Hey, I really wish my Micron pens could be refilled, but we wear the nubs down on those real quick, so it's like there's only so much we could do. Company's still doing pen refills and now charging almost as much as a box of 12 Bics for a single refill. Yeah, that's the problem, Bic is still around. Yeah, Eraser Mate. Eraser Mate. Lead pencils. I don't know. We have this one pencil that we always use, and it never gets worn down. I don't know what it's made out of. It is a German pencil that we've had, and I'm not even joking about this, since the 90s. We've only used 75% of this pencil, and we use this every day. Every day. And we only have to sharpen it like once a month. It's not one of those like clicky refillable thing. It's like an old-timey kind of weird thing. I don't know what it is about this pencil where it's the eternal pencil. It's been there forever. We do a lot of drawing. I'm not even making this up. Yep, Stadler. There you go. Stadler, those blue pencils. See, somebody knows. Right? So it's not just me. They literally never wear down. It's insane. For regular pencils, I used to go through tons of those. I'd be down to the nub where you just have like a point and then an eraser at the end of it. You're just like, giving yourself hand cramps trying to use the rest of it. You can make your own ink for refilling pens. Yeah, I don't got that kind of time though. Stadler.
For the anime fan.
Oh, God.
I have a pencil tin I've had for ages. I've never replaced the pencils ever.
Right? That's crazy. Some pencils, man. Sorry I'm late. Was run errands. Hey, errands. There you go. Weak American pencils. Yeah, I guess so, man. But, Germans, you know how to make pencils. Holy bleep, man. I would definitely, once that one's gone, I'm definitely buying another one of those. Like, no doubt. It's also a hard lead, too. Well, a hard pencil. What is it, like a 3H or something? So it's not like one of those soft pencils that you use for shading or something. This is like lines and that kind of thing. I come to you seeking the eternal pencil. No, you can't have it. Let's see. Love those. I have their recycled pencils. They last forever. Ever. I have a container of free pens from a Bales Bond dude that I got from my uncle. Still has a number of the defunct Bales Bond placed on them. German pencils, German razors. Germans make some of the best stuff. Yeah. They got some decent music, too. I got mine at Staples. Not expensive. Nice. Ink vaults. I love using Stadler technical drawing ruling pens that you can refill. Oh, they got those, too? Ooh. There's a pencil that writes with metal. The most metal of pencils. So you could say you're a metal artist. When the Americans went to space, they designed a crazy advanced pen. Ivan had half of pencils in his pocket. They said the same pencil is still out there in space. Wow. Really? Huh. Space pencils. And they're baked goods. Yeah, they do make good baked goods. I have a box of Stadler pens. I brought to use it as spirographs. Spirographs? Another thing where you make those little, yeah. Oh. The only pencil used by Metapocalypse. There you go. Oh, God. The dyslexia. My God. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I should go look for those pencils. I think I got a couple of more, but I don't think they're those particular kind. We bought a box of them, and I don't even know what happened to the rest of those because I just used that one, and I never used the rest of them. So we probably got a box in storage somewhere of those old pencils. I wonder where those pencils are now. They're probably buried deep with a bunch of like unseen foamy plush or something, right? Old T-shirts and those Sharpie S gel pens. Oh yeah, we were using those gel pens for a while too. Those are pretty good. Yeah, we were on a jelly roll pen phase for a little bit. I don't know what it was.
You need a special pen to write in space because even pencils need gravity to work.
Pencils or pens? I know pen because of the air pressure and the ink. So they have those space pens. We have a space pen. I don't like it. But there you go. Yeah. They're like $16 for a pen. It's ridiculous. Having trouble with Audacity. I don't use a microphone since there is already one in my computer recently. When I hit record to make loud static sounds, I don't know what is going on. Sorry to ask, but it doesn't matter. We've actually never used Audacity without a mic attached to it, so we wouldn't know what the issue would be. So we literally have no idea. So you know what you do? Maybe go into your sound settings, check your microphone settings, make sure they're not jacked up all the way because then maybe it's just way too sensitive. Also, I'm not sure if Audacity has a noise gate option within it, but maybe look into that and it might cut down on some of that. You could also do post-processing, but I don't know if it's going to get rid of that loud hiss kind of thing. Post-processing can get rid of a lot of dead air and that kind of you hear in backgrounds and stuff, especially if you're doing live recordings, but it can only do so much. So there you go. Noise gate, microphone settings, make sure they're not too high, and that's about it. That's all I got. That's all I got. Late breakfast. What? Pencils don't need gravity to work. I know pencils don't, but ink does. You can still push on things in space. Yep. You have the audacity to not use Audacity without a mic? What? Yeah, that's kind of what it's for. It's really decent with a mic, actually. Fried potatoes and scrambled eggs. Lucky. Pens need gravity for the rollerball to be able to use them ink without orders. Yeah, that's why they have space pens. Space pens. It's the only thing they threw in space that wasn't terrible. Why is everybody having breakfast now? What is it? Oh, well, you said late breakfast, so it's probably like, what, 2 hours behind? That's kind of noon. That's lunch. You're having lunch. Space pants. Space pants. Huh? Yeah, fried chicken. Hope and I are going to McDonald's later. There you go. Enjoy. Thank you. It's 11 a.m. 11 a.m.? What? Oh, that's right. Time change and everything. Huh. No, we had a time change thing. That always messes me up because I'm usually on at 12, but then other people are like, wait, what's going on? You know? I use Remarkable so I don't have to deal with leaking pens. Yeah. Like mechanical pencils, they're right to evidence tend to snap and lead to a fuse. Yeah, I don't like those little mechanical pencils either. We're kind of heavy-handed with our pencil work. It's because it's Sunday. Usually when I get to try the games, but with a multiplayer aspect like Warframe and Destiny 1 and 2, depending on Destiny 2. I don't play Destiny 2 because I didn't like Destiny 1. Stadler, there you go. Graphite pencils. There you go. They're still in the past. What? We live in a different time zone after all. Yeah. It's 1 p.m. there. That's 2 here. Why is it 2 o'clock here and 1 p.m. somewhere else? That's not right. That doesn't make any sense to me. I hate that. When are they ever going to get rid of this daylight saving times garbage? Because, I mean, it's like, we don't need it. Can we just not observe it and just live our life?
For the Physical Media Fund.
Hey.
Pencils also create a big mess graphite dust broken tips sharpening that is a big issue in space.
Space dust. Yeah, I can see that being a problem. Like be floating around inhaling pencil dust all day. Ugh. It's 4 a.m. in Japan. I'm not in Japan, so that doesn't bother me. Time zones. I know. 7 p.m. over here. What? I figured 2020 would have eliminated daylight savings times. I know, it's messed up a bunch of other stuff. Why not just throw daylight saving times out the window? You know? Dude, no, it's just ridiculous. Stupid. Here's an extra hour. Oh, we're taking that hour away. Look, it all evened out for some reason. An extra hour of 2020 is like getting a bonus track on the... Hey! I've heard that joke. I'm an EST, so it's 2 p.m. here. There you go. Do you have any games to recommend? God, it kind of depends on what you like. I mentioned this before, but if you like old, retro-looking horror games, look up anything by the developer Puppet Combo. They do, like, horror games in that kind of PS1 style, you know? But they're done fairly well, so there you go. It's that kind of gameplay. Because farmers. What? How's your day? I'm alive. No, what else can I add to that? I like Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight's good. Didn't they just add some new stuff? Rectangular pencils for carpentry are great for doing calligraphy drafts. I can't do calligraphy to save my life. Dawn can do calligraphy. She's very good with that. Well, then go. What are you telling me for? Not stopping you? Somewhat updated maps and a new killer in December. Okay. Oh, yeah, new killer in December. Okay. No, that was the Halloween update they did. How many more killers are they going to add to this game? This thing's been going on forever. God. I love horror games. Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, Puppet Combo. Nice. I tried playing Blair Witch, and it did nothing but chug. That's kind of boring. Dawn played it for a little while, because I think it was a Game Pass kind of thing, and she was like, meh. What are you bleeping about? Got Crash Bandicoot 4. Crash Bandicoot 4. Dun. Our farmers here in Indy, what land have big flood lights on their farm equipment and will harvest into the wee hours? Yeah, so they can do it. Twitch forgot to tell me. Yeah, Twitch always forgets. Twitch always forgets about me. Even in October, Twitch, you didn't even feature me as a channel in October. I'm very upset with you. You know, for all the thing about equality and everything, you know, Pum'Kin people still get pushed behind. You know, just stuck in a corner. Getting overshadowed by giant follows. Thank you. I gotta change these. I heard Blair Witch was meh. Yeah, like I said, Dawn played it, and she just kind of got, like, bored of it. It was weird, you know? What was the other game that was, like, supposed to be, like, really good, but she got bored of? What was it? Vampire? Another big follow. Thank you. She was, like, kind of like, got a little, you know? Ran out of steam. Really got Little Hope Dark Pictures anthology game or whatever it is. Oh, yeah, the Madame Medan series. What? Oh, Dark Pictures thing. No, those games are actually pretty decent from what I've heard. Don't like the first one. So, don't know if anybody's a good drawing, but I found a nice mechanical pencil.
Notice me.
Go.
I just completed Dead Space 1 and 2 recently for Halloween fun. Dead Space 3 is one huge me though.
Yeah. Even Dawn didn't like Dead Space, and she loved 1 and 2. But 3 was just like, huh? What's going on here? Yeah. Thank you. The clock is set at 1 minute and 40 seconds for the doomsday. We'll be fine. Oh, did they set it back a little bit because of recent events? Or are they like, oh, it's not going to be as bad now? Don't know if any of the good Jordan in front of mechanical pencil like using Pentel. Oh, I remember them. Side FX. I used to love Pentel's markers. They were great. Had the rubber grip, but not rubber hands except for so go. Thanks for the follow. We usually wad up a bunch of rubber bands at the ends of our pens and pencils to give it more of a tactile feel. Where's your Wacom thing? Hold on. Yoink. I don't even know if you can see it. Look, we wrapped up a rubber band at the end of this, so it gives you more of a tactile feel, and it's a less strain on your hands. Believe it or not, it works. At least for us. All right. No, I love that. You know, because none of the Wacom things come with a grip unless you get like the $500 ones. You know, it's like we got like the $100 ones. You know, we always put a rubber band around it because it gives you a nice little tactile thing. You know, it's more control. It's very good. I know for any artist out there that needs a little bit more control out of their utilities, just ball up a rubber band at the end of it, and just you'll be really surprised how much. They have grips for sale. Yeah, I'm not buying a grip when I have a rubber band that's like half a penny, okay? Are you kidding me? Quite literally, just wrap a rubber band around it and you got the same thing. That's what you call poor man improvising. Why am I gonna buy a grip for $5? I got a penny. I got a half a penny rubber band I could use here. You just wrap it around there. Bam. There's your hand grip. Good stuff. I bought my wife a bunch of art supplies from Five Below. Seems like decent quality for the price. Yeah, Five Below is usually hit or miss. Sometimes they got good stuff. Sometimes it's bleh, you know. So maybe you got the good stuff. When I was in first grade, there was a kid who always sniffed markers. Where are they now? Whack 'em, stylus mule. There you go. You ever wonder what happened to those kids in school that used to do weird things? Like that person that ate bugs, the one that sniffed markers, the one that ate glue. Duct tape technology. Any streaming clients to recommend? Streaming clients? Like what? My wife seems to think I got her the good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, there you go. Don't tell her. They didn't make scented markers. Yeah, they did make scented markers. That was a weird thing back in the day. They're like, oh, don't smell markers. Stop sniffing markers. Well, why did you make them smell like strawberries and peaches and blueberries and all sorts of candy? You know? They were literally encouraging sniffing markers when you were a kid. Thanks for the follow. So evil looking. Is that a color safe red? HDR wouldn't matter though. Used to back in the day. They became streamers. Hey, that guy that used to sniff markers in school, he's a streamer now. Really big. He encourages others to sniff markers. Don't sniff markers. I'd keep my mom check after a while. She left her job as original graphic designer, fresh 5 years back. What? I remember being big on collecting a ton of old Crayola crayons and markers. One was little and have as many different colors as possible. They had a big plastic carrying case with back and a sharpener on the side. Oh, God, that was a godsend when there was like sharpeners for crayons when you were a kid. Whoa! You know, you were sitting there whittling away at your crayons with your grandfather's pocket knife, you know. He's like, I need to sharpen my crayons. He's like, well, you're ruining my knife. The kid sniffed all kinds of markers, not just the scented ones, right? Dude, early Sharpie markers were just, woof. They had a potent smell that must have been toxic. Then everyone kept wanting to borrow them from me. Marker crayons, erasers, everything was scented back then. Why did they scent everything? It's like everyone was so concerned about people putting things in their mouth, yet they made everything smell delightful and delicious. I remember those boxes, rich kids had them. Yeah, man, that was like crazy. When I saw those, I was like, I want one for Christmas. You know, simpler times. I just want a crayon sharpener. Parents are like, what, really? Yeah, I want to sharpen crayons. Yeah. She had to design ad menus at the store using markers and had really strong odors. Yeah. What was the other markers we have that actually still hold up? God, I think we have one in a drawer somewhere. They're very good, like, professional markers for back in the day. Literally, we had them in the 90s. They still work. And these are markers. They haven't dried out. God, what was it? What are they called? I don't know. Think about them. I wanted to start a stream, but I don't know how to use screen record. Geez. Use OBS Studios, or Streamlabs. All of them are free. There you go. OBS Studio, which is newer, more up to date, or Streamlabs OBS. It's a little less complex than the one before, and it kind of does a lot of the work for you. So you may want that if you're not sure. Wanting to start a stream. Okay, I got it. The sharpener saved the wax to remelt into crazy color sticks. God, remember those crayons that had the multicolors in there? It was just like a block of old crayons that they marketed as these like fancy rainbow color crayons. I wonder if they still do that. It's pretty good. I think it might have been Copic. No, it wasn't Copic. It was actually something different. It wasn't Copic. I don't even think Copic was invented then. It was the late 90s? Yeah, something like that. They must have gone out of business since nobody had to buy new markers, right? Does anyone else remember the pencil boxes that were made out of plastic? Vaguely. Marks a lot. Nah, I'd have to go get it. Don! Hey! You know in the drawer where we keep the markers and rubber bands by the microwave?
Yeah. Junk drawer.
Yeah, see if there's that marker, that black marker, the two-sided marker.
Yeah, the old one?
The old one that still works, yes. I'm trying to remember the name of it. All right, we got a fetch quest going. Fetch quest. OBS is open source. Yeah, it is. OBS is open source. All right, we got it. Shh, don't tell him. What is it?
I don't know wizardry they use, but these markers never dry out.
What were they called? Huh. All right. Well, this is the marker we have from ye olden times, literally the 90s. What is it? It's art marker by...
I want salty snack treat.
Hey.
Gimme.
When I was in elementary school, I had a teacher who had class crayon box, so I had to dump in my good Crayola crayons in with the other kids' rose art and quasi art crayons. I was pissed cause the kids who had cheap crayons always broke Therese.
Everything must be clean.
Is that Donna here?
Yes, I'm trying to show off a marker. You know, don't worry about the messenger. Worry about the message, okay? Jeez. God. What is it? Ferber. God, I can't read this. Erbhard Farber. God. Made in Tennessee. Wow. Hey, it's made in Tennessee. America made something good. Hey, America, you made good markers. I don't know if you still do, but hey, you did in the 90s.
Let me scan the barcode and see if they show up.
Yeah, you stand up. All right, here. Hold on. Yeah, come on here.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. No grease involved. I think they were alcohol-based markers, which is why I think they held up well. Literally, I could still use them. It boggles my mind. They're probably going to be like, item not found. Yeah. No grease involved. American quality used to mean something. Yeah, makes sense. I'm late because I woke up and after something. Go figure. Yeah, it's fine. With the marker. What? No. I remember those markers. Yeah, dude, it's an old bleep marker, man.
Snickerdoodle sounds like a comedic drawing, not a cookie.
Let's go tagging like in the Roman days.
Yeah, with markers. I mean, did you find it?
No.
No, they probably don't exist anymore. I'm sure there's a version of it somewhere, but literally they were made in the USA and they were stupid expensive back then. I think they were like $3 a marker back then. You know, so that would probably translate into like $8 a marker now. Alcohol base probably still smells good. Josie looking different today. Yeah, we got a new beta version from Begley. Begley's an idiot. Let's see. Did you get the car fixed? Yeah, car's been fixed. It's good. It's rolling around, doing its thing. So there you go. Thank you. Are you still looking?
Yeah.
It doesn't exist.
Design 2.
Design 2 markers.
Design
Oh, God.
2.
There we go. She's looking at. Damn it, Bigley. This is why you're not in the new series. Yeah. I might be in the background, but we'll see. Just waiting.
No.
Don't exist, right?
No.
See, they don't exist. Why don't you look up the name, the Eberferber?
More humans to clean up after.
Eberferber.
Gross.
If you have kids, buy Crayola. The cheap crayons never work.
Yeah, they are terrible. Give it to me. I'll read it.
Shut up.
Oh, God. She's looking it up. I don't... I miss Begley. How's he been? Well, you should be listening to the podcast because he's literally in every episode. Where you been? They're on the YouTubes and the Spotifys and the Apples and the Googles and the podcast places. Come on. Miss Begley. God. Shows up once a week. I miss Begley. I'm going to tell him, and then he's going to be angry at you. He's going to be like, what? I was right here the whole time. You didn't even notice me. Weekly podcast and all that. Never going to find this marker. They make markers still, right?
But
Let me see.
they look like generic.
Oh, they do look generic. B-roll? B-roll?
Barrel.
Beryl. They make Beryl markers now. Where we're never going to find those graphic design ones anymore.
And
All right.
barrel highlighters.
Yeah. Yeah, and the next one other than that is Micron, right? Yes. Yeah. Micron. Micron's still doing good. They were good back in the 90s, and they're still good now. There are beeswax crayons by Flana. Worth trying. I don't use crayons anymore. I like... You have crayons?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, I have all kinds of crayons. I love crayons.
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 Crayons with a W. Crayons. Thank you for getting that and looking it up. I appreciate. Break out the foamy sock puppet. Nah, we're not doing that. No, it's just gonna be rude and yell at everybody. Idea what Lock Begley and I had a room what a TV plays to be. No, we're not doing that either. Maybe I had a can return calling everyone. No, we're not doing that. Got an Audible credit. Need to what good book to use it on? What Audible credit? I don't know. What's a good audio thing? Hey, Neil Gaiman's got a Sandman series. Plus, there's Doctor Who stuff. Might want to look into that. Crayons can still be fun. Just use Crayola. Crayola. Rose art is horrible. I haven't used rose art since forever. Like, seriously. My dad had a bunch of colored pencils and markers. Forgot what brand he said was the good ones. Yeah. Everyone just had the good ones. They didn't even remember brand names. Now they do. Colored pencils. I don't like colored pencils. It's too much work for the colors you get out of them. None of them are nearly as vibrant as I like them to be. Maybe Neil Gaiman, not touching Doctor Who anymore. Oh, but usually they have the original cast doing dramas of Doctor Who stuff. So it's like Tom Baker doing Tom Bakery things. Yeah. That's pretty good. Evie, you done with breakfast? Breakfast. Star Warrior Robbie, what's up? We're wrapping up relatively soon, and I'm assuming Evie's going to be doing stuff. Assuming they finished their late breakfast. I want breakfast now. I like literally. I woke up and I had some kind of weird Cliff Bar. It was terrible. No, actually, I like Cliff Bars, but I mean, as breakfasts go, that's not really good breakfast. What, Evie? No, you're streaming. Evie Demon gonna be streaming? Because we're wrapping up our stream and want to know what you're doing streaming. Have breakfast for dinner. I did that yesterday when I had a bowl of cereal right before I went to bed. It was like Life cereal. I'm like, really? Dawn ate the rest of the Lucky Charms, so we're left over dust. I imagine certain pigments that are really vibrant might be difficult to get a hold of. Yeah. I kind of like vibrant colors. It's like, as if you can't tell from our, what? Stuff happening thing? Where is it? There it is, the loading screen. We like the vibrant colors in the background. This is less vibrant than usual. I don't know, we got kind of bored with the regular colors, and it was just like, yeah, that's something a little bit vibrant. And then I'll get bored of that, and I'll go back to a muted palette. Yeah. Begley needs to be put into a straitjacket so he can't use the computer. Yeah, he's trying.
This human is not terrible.
Sugar milk breakfast is the best.
Sugar milk breakfast. Sugar milk! It was Life cereal, right? Life. I feel like it's tiny little souls and little wheat squares. I am eating life. It's so weird that you would call something like that. I know. Life. It's like calling something blood. Hey, did you have blood cereal this morning?
Pack that bank with swank.
This thing is broken.
I've eaten my fair share of things I shouldn't be eating in the morning.
Yeah, I've had leftover pizza in the morning. That is actually one of the best non-breakfast foods. Cold pizza? Oh, it is delicious. I don't know what it is about cold pizza that I love.
For the anime fund.
Hey!
Take Bagley to pills, a punishment for breaking J.O.S.I.
I don't know if that would be punishment for Pillsy, though, because you'd be like, oh, now I'm stuck with my friends forever. Yay! You know. And I can only go horribly, horribly wrong. Oh, God, I'm not doing puns. What, tooth infection, and the antibiotic required me to eat, so I ate Count Chocula. Count Chocula. I haven't had that in forever. Cold pizza is food of the gods. Yeah, there's something about a good cold pizza. Oh, it's so good. It's like when the cheese gets very solidified and it starts cracking, and you're just like, oh, it is delicious. And that's so weird. I like it. Begley broke J.O.S.I. Where's the tech support guy when you need him? Oh, I think he moved on. Didn't the tech support guy sell his business? He doesn't do that anymore. He's like a millionaire now. Just hangs out in the diner waiting for his waifu to show up. Let's see. Buy a pizza and put it in the fridge? Question mark. That's so much work. Count Chocolate, Frankenberry, and Blueberry, all three every year. Nice. He's hunting for Dia. Yeah, Dia and Tofu. And yes, you're streaming. Yay, there you go. EB Demon gonna be streaming. Nice. Are you streaming currently or are you just starting up? You gotta let me know. I don't know what's going on here. Fix your hair. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing with the whole J.O.S.I thing here. I don't know what's going on. I'll fix it one day. Definitely gotta take a shower. Begley might fix J.O.S.I by giving her back DLC. No, that was a horrible mistake. No, I can't do a good text-to-speech program that has jive as a dialect. Richard, waiting for the waifu. Nice life. Yeah. Hey, he had like all these different little tech support things he was doing, so why not sell them to a company, huh? Bump, bump. No Dawn today. She popped in twice. Where were you? She was there in the morning and then she showed up again with a marker. She looked up the marker. She did research. No Dawn today. What? She was just here. God. All right, we're going to wrap up. The marker. Yeah. So we're going to wrap up. We're going to be on again Wednesday.
$1 million idea cereal milk.
Cereal milk. You know, why bother eating cereal when you just want milk infused with sugar? People have been eating in their, eating what? What is that? Oat milk? Oatmeal milk? Oat milk, right? Is oat milk a thing and is it good? I don't know. Quick, before we leave. Yeah, but we're going to do a stream Wednesday. I'm not sure what time. Maybe night. I don't know, because I got to tell you, day streams are cursed on Wednesdays. The last, several day streams on Wednesday were just broken. Stream alerts didn't work. At least these worked. Every single one of them came through. You know, chat.
Blank.
See?
I like oat milk. It tastes like porridge.
Tastes like porridge. Maybe I'll try it. We'll see. I know. Maybe
Your generosity hurts my heart.
Oh, God.
Ochi.
Have a happy Sunday.
Thank you.
Pumpkin Guy, Jim,
Thank you.
and Dawn. Have a wonderful week, everyone.
I will control everything.
If you like Kit Boga, you'll like Jim Browning. He doses the same thing.
Yes, I know. I know Jim Browning. Yes, Thanos, thank you. Icarus, thank you a lot. I appreciate. Thanos, thank you a lot too.
What's happening?
We got 1,000 bits from Icarus.
Ooh.
All the bits
Can I
we got.
put it toward something?
No, because you got the Xbox. You got your discounted Xbox. You
You
have nothing to play it on. You have a monitor.
I have an old monitor, so
It's not that old.
Listen. This is what I'm thinking.
Oh, here we go.
Rather than getting either a new TV, because in the living room, because all we have is a 1080p, or getting a new monitor for the bedroom office thing doodah we have going on. I'm thinking we just get an LG CX, the smallest version they have, the 48-inch, and use it as a monitor / TV.
How much is that?
It's a lot.
Okay, then.
$1,400.
No, move along.
But
move
then
along.
we don't have to buy a monitor and a TV. We just get one thing and use it as both.
No, you're going to get one thing and use it at both. I'm going to be stuck with 1080, 720, and 1440. Okay? Look, you see this? Like it's going to benefit me. Does it have 2.1 HDMI?
Yes, all the ports in it are 2.1 HDMI.
All of them?
All of them.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good, actually.
And has FreeSync and G-Sync.
Okay. FreeSync and G-Sync.
Yeah. So it's like a monitor / TV.
Does it have an AI chip embedded in it?
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay. How much is it?
$1,400.
$1,400? I could buy really good roller skates for $1,400. I could buy.
I want you to watch. There's a thing line.
Oh God, I don't want.
Rather than
no.
getting a good monitor, you could get the TV, and it's like a good monitor. So I can kill two birds with one stone and have a TV / monitor.
Evie, not 14,000. If it was 14,000, like my head would have exploded. Nobody pays $14,000 for a TV. You know, I'm sure somebody does, but not us. 1,400. That's crazy though.
Screen fund.
No, not a screen fund. Don't get her started. God.
Thank you.
Yeah, you only need 1,399 more to go. That's a lot. That's a lot for.
Well, when you think about a TV is a couple hundred and a monitor is a couple hundred, so if I'm doing both in one, I'm actually saving money. See?
Get out of here. What's the hertz? The hertz. What's the hertz?
I think it's 120.
I thought it was supposed to be 144. We need 144, no less.
I'm not playing shooters.
What do you mean you're not playing shooters? Dude, that's all you did. Literally, Xbox
Swank
told
for
you
the
that's
bank.
the most you
Thank
play.
you.
For that, you can buy a Chinese moped.
Chinese moped. See? There you go. I could start restoring a Vespa.
Let me see what the hertz is.
Oh, God. Here we go. More research.
Dawn stream for money.
Now, see, there you go. Why don't you stream? People said.
I think I may have to afford a TV.
Yeah, but you got to stream to be able to actually get bits. You got to be like an affiliate. So you got to. It's a lot of work.
I gotta get there.
Got to get there. iPad Pro money. Yeah, exactly right. Oh no, she's looking up things, so now I got to get the specs. Hold on. God, here's the thing. I'm just happy if I have like.
It tastes funny and hurt my teeth.
Don't eat them.
You could buy an 85-inch TV for that money.
See, 85-inch TV. Yeah, but
that won't fit on my desk.
well, here's
I need a monitor.
here's the thing about an 85-inch TV. If it's only doing 60 hertz, then what's the point? Trust me, it's a big deal. Come on. She's trying to move into the future here. All right, I'm technically fine with 720, but
Its native refresh rate is 120 because the thing
all
is
right,
that
native refresh
I'm
rate.
using it for it's a TV. I need it to be a TV and a monitor. So I have my PC hooked up to it, my game consoles hooked up to it, a DVD player hooked up to it. Everything's hooked up to one thing.
All right,
I don't want
question.
to pay for two separate things.
Is it an ultra wide?
No, but this is what Linus said. He said because it's an OLED, if you put a black bar at the top and bottom, you can make it like as if it's an ultra wide monitor.
What? That's not.
I'll show you the video.
No.
See.
I'm not watching the video because that's just stupid. Hey! You put some black in the bottom, and it's like having a white screen.
So
no.
Then when I'm watching TV, I have it as a TV, and then it's too big as a monitor when I'm sitting up close to it. So then I do the bars, and then I just make it like it's a wide, ultra wide.
Why don't you put that money towards an ultra wide monitor that isn't 48 inches and just get?
Because ultra wides don't have 2.1 HDMI for the Xbox Series X.
Well, yeah, but it's got HDR10 support. So find one that's got HDR10
A
support.
new gas-powered Chinese moped is $700 on Amazon.
God, see, that's our next car. See, that's it. $700. I'm getting a moped as soon as I get a license and learn how to drive. Somebody's going to run me off the road. People up here do not like moped riders. Besides, we got like real bikers up here that are like, I'd be like, meh, that kind of thing. I'd be that annoying guy. Yeah. All right. Now, wait for all monitors to get cheaper. 2.1. You ever do that? You get like a new item and you're like, but it needs this extra thing to be the best it can be. And then you're like looking at the upgrade, everything else.
Well, this is the problem. What happened was we waited all this time till 4K got cheaper to buy. But now they got the 2.1 HDMI thing thrown in. So now what are we going to wait again? And then we have this constant waiting game of things to get
next
cheaper.
Next Christmas. You know what our Christmas present was this year? A working car.
I want arty snack rate. Gimme.
No.
$1,499 LG 86-inch 120 Hz at Best Buy.
I can't sit in front of that and do PC work.
Does it have HDMI 2.1? This is the sticking point now. This is the sticking point. It's got to have HDMI 2.1. We got to be in the future now. How about a curved wide monitor, 2.1? We're back to that again.
No, there's no monitors that have 2.1 HDMI yet.
Crazy K, stop making pumpkin pies.
For the manga fund.
Go.
Don, my mom is trying to talk me into donating less because of your TV for a monitor proposal.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, I would say don't give us money for TVs. No. Give us money for foods. It's more important. I know. Don's like, I'll starve. I'll do it.
I'll eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every night.
Peanut butter's expensive. But jelly's expensive. I don't get the weird stuff that's terrible. I got to get the decent stuff. What's up? I waited to buy a 3D TV, and now I can't find them anywhere, right? Yeah, 3D. Wave of the future, quote unquote. And then it's like, where is it now? Oh, nobody watches 3D. Hey, our TV could do 3D, and it was fun watching Guardians of the Galaxy in 3D. It was fun. Okay.
We didn't even know that it could do 3D when we got it.
I knew.
I didn't know.
I picked it out. I knew.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I wanted to see Creature from the Black Lagoon in 3D. I know. I like dun, dun, dun. That guy. Yeah.
Now the TV's old.
Yeah, the
For the manga
TV's
fund.
old.
Here are more bets for the TV monitor fund.
God.
Go, Don, go.
Yay!
All right, dude. I will keep track. We are up to what? There was one. Technically, ones that actually said stuff. Dude,
I got $2.
No. You got $1.60. Okay. You got $1.60.
Thank you.
Hey, it's
Oh, look.
$1.60 closer.
It's a 5-month resub. Hell yeah. Also, if you're looking for new monitors, check Walmart. I found a couple MSI curved monitors for $250 each. Didn't buy them at the same time, thankfully. But worth it. 160
Hz, 1 millisecond refresh rate. Worth every cent. See? There you go. 250. 250 each.
No.
You have 2.1? You pay 2.1?
It has to be like a TV, so the Xbox likes it.
What? What is wrong with
HDMI
you?
2.1.
Oh, God.
It has to.
No.
It has to.
No. All right, we're wrapping this up. Get out of here. 4 HDMI 2.2 inputs. 2.2? There is no 2.2, is there?
No.
You mean 2.1? 2.1, right?
Yes, 2.1.
I like my Hisense Roku TVs. Just got 4K one 2 months ago.
Tank that bank with
Wow, jeez.
blank.
This thing scares me.
You two crazy kids agree on a list of features and a price range. Then wait for Black Friday
See?
/ Cyber Monday.
I will actually trust her judgment on it because she's done a lot more research than I have. So run with it. Just add to cart and wait for the price to drop down at least 37%. No less. I'm serious. You do that. Add it to cart. And here's a trick. Hey, Amazon people. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
If you add something to cart, right, and you leave it there for a couple of days, the price usually drops a little bit. Could be 10%, could be 16%. It usually does because they want you to buy it. So there's this algorithm that goes around like, oh, you've left this in your cart for a couple of days, and let's drop the price. It happens a lot more than you think.
Rice is nice with spice.
What's up?
The Xbox has no feeling, Dawn.
Yeah, the Xbox has no feeling. It won't be sad if it has a regular TV.
Yes, it will. It will cry.
Well, then that's a manufacturer's defect, and we got to send it back. I'm going to call up...
Look, and the
what?
TV has Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos.
Dude,
and all the Dolbys.
Our eyes are so bad we don't need Dolby Vision, okay? What are you talking about, Dolby Vision? I'm in cataract vision right now. Everything's blurry and weird, but I blame Logitech drivers for that. Oh, okay. No, seriously, add it to cart, let it sit there, and let's see how much it goes down. Seriously, the Amazon thing works. So if you have stuff that you're looking at, just add it to cart, and regardless, it'll either go on sale or not, but generally they'll drop the price. Sometimes it goes up, though.
If I order it now, it could be here by Tuesday.
For them, your fund.
Didn't they say Black Friday started already?
Yeah, they did. But I don't know, allegedly. Dude, if you order it now, no, get out of here. Do not order now. Do not proceed to check out. Just add to cart and watch the price drop. All right? We'll work on your TV fund here, okay? Serious, whatever, guys. Don't even bother. We're fine. We got television. I don't know. I'm not too into that. I'm staring at a screen doing work. I'm not worried about the astounding visuals of what's going on in the background. The real drops don't get into good until the actual day. Yeah, the actual day. Wait. 30-day return, so if it drops, you can get the difference. Oh, there you go. See? My phone has Dolby Atmos audio. Unless you have to set up the TV's just one half of the setup. Yeah, then you have to get... Oh, God, I forgot about that. Because then you're going to want to set up the little sound system we got. And I put sound system in quotes. It's basically like having headphones.
Aprecio tu amabilidad.
What?
If your Xbox is crying, Dawn, you have a freaking Decepticon.
There you
Get the
go.
9mm and put 2 or 3 bullets in it so it stops crying, Kappa.
Yeah. See? We got one of those transmorphers. Come on.
It's crying in a FedEx facility in New Jersey right now, waiting to get
J.O.S.I. All right? Literally, your Xbox is sitting in J.O.S.I right now.
For the manga fund.
Yeah.
It's a machine. It doesn't get pissed off. It doesn't get happy. It doesn't get sad. It doesn't laugh at your jokes. It just runs programs.
Allegedly. Well, yeah, dude, you really got to get into AI. You know? Come on. Last time somebody made a really big donation, J.O.S.I started crying. That's just a robot.
My consoles love me. They show me love. They tell me.
Yeah.
They speak to me.
Yeah. Those are just messages from Xbox saying thanks for being with us so long. That's an automated thing. Let's see. Google created AI. They had to shut it down. Yeah. Google created AI that they had to shut down.
Didn't it develop its own secret language with another AI?
Yeah, I think so. They're just like, yeah, these humans are terrible. They speak in 5.1. Come on, Don, let's get in your room. Yeah. Possess TV. All right, we're going to leave with that. Possess TV and not buying a new monitor because we're fiscally responsible. Know what you do? Here's what you do.
Not
Because
just me.
Hold on.
Me and my D&D party went into a tavern.
Hey.
The barkeep asked why we had weapons, and I said mimics. We laughed. The bartender laughed. The table laughed. We killed the table. It was a good team, eh?
See? That's pretty good.
Like that.
Yeah, that's good. I was going to say something. I lost my train of bloops. Whatever. All right. No, know what you do because you did really good on getting yourself a discount on a new Xbox that's coming out with all your Microsoft points. Why don't you put all your Microsoft points that you save up from now until whatever and then try to get a TV from Microsoft if they sell them?
They don't know.
What do you mean they don't know?
No.
They have to have TVs in their thing. Go to the Microsoft store. See if they sell a TV that you like. With your 2.1.
No.
Go look. Go look.
They don't.
Go look.
They don't.
Go look. You don't know.
Mucho gracias.
Oh, there you go.
Thinking this emotional connection is part of why Dawn and Jonathan are not married yet.
Yeah, she's always attached to her devices. Doesn't even pay attention to me. It's fine. But
This
no,
humor is
seriously.
not terrible.
Yeah!
Craigslist.
Craigslist is not getting rid of a 4K TV with HDMI 2.1 that's been $1,400. Yeah, I'm done with this. Here, take it. No, that doesn't happen. Thank you, though. Whatever. Just, put it on your watch list or whatever for prices. I don't know. Slick deals it, right? Slick deals it. Yeah. There's 2 sets of speaker wires, to be honest, but 2 out of 3 twist wires. I hate doing the twisting wire things. It's 2020. I shouldn't have to be twisting wires like an idiot. Give me an optical digital output and leave it at that. God. Samuel Lee, your mouse died. Then your keyboard. Oh, I thought it was like you had a pet mouse we didn't know about. Okay, at least that's good to hear.
Let's get rid of these last of the bits.
Hey.
4K TVs? Check Facebook Marketplace though. You might get lucky and find something. Or you'll be paying out the butt for something that good.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, man. They're expensive. Sakura, what's up? How's it going? What are you doing? Your mouse died. Didn't need new batteries. Did you resuscitate it? Where you're like, work, and you pressed both buttons at the same time?
Mouth-to-mouse resuscitation.
No, that's terrible.
Ah!
I was trying to be polite. Evie Damon, what's up? Thank you for coming in. Yay, there you go. Oh, George has got the magic touch where he just touches it and it works. Unlike you, where you touch things and they get broken. That's why I'm trying to avoid you right now. Come on, we got to end the stream. Seriously. We're wrapping this up. Psychora's streaming tomorrow? Question mark? In the form of a question. Dawn, go take your meds. Calm down. Take your meds, Dawn. Come
down!
Go do, I don't know, do something. I got to wrap this up and take a shower. Ugh,
I
Grizzy.
had too much coffee. Too much coffee.
Yes, I think so. Hey, there you go. All right, Psychora's streaming tomorrow. EB Demon going to be streaming now, and I'm going to try to distract Dawn from spending a bunch of money on a monitor we don't really need quite yet.
It's a TV.
It's a TV.
But it's a monitor. It can be too.
We don't need it. Look, we had to fix the car.
I know. If we didn't have to fix the car, we would have had the money to buy the TV/monitor.
Well, okay, then yell at the car, not me. Go out there and say bad car. All right. So there we go. Next Christmas. Okay. All right, go. EB Demon going to be streaming. I got to get my outro music. Go. Where is it? Hey. There you go. Hold on, I'm getting there. All right, so we're wrapping up. EB Demon going to be streaming. And Psychora's streaming tomorrow at the time they start. So definitely, and put your link in chat. Or Spock, if you can, put the link in chat for
Keep your
Psychora.
lovely fingers
Go.
to yourself.
Bubblicious Orange Mint. Take care now.
Delicious orange mint. Ugh. Orange and mint. Ugh. I'm going to be tasting that later. Ugh. All right, everybody, thanks for being here, helping out, doing stuff like that. Probably a night stream Wednesday, but we don't know what time. Our sleep schedule is so janked, we have no idea. But there you go. Everybody, I don't know, enjoy life. Be optimistic. The future is now. I'll technically later. Go!
This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends.
Not with a bang.